Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Round 6, where we are under the lights at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 300. With more points on the line and drivers hoping to win one of the most coveted races out there, who will be victorious tonight and punch their ticket into the playoffs? You guys will have to stay tuned to find out, but it's sure to be an exciting race. But before we get started to all that, we have two driver spotlights tonight. Piloting the number 9 Chevy, we have SnB veteran driver Leafs Justin 24. He's 5th in standings with 81 points. In the number 51 Chevy, we have rookie Honeycutt 050, who is 21st in standings with 29 points. So I gotta say, welcome to the booth, guys. How you doing tonight?
Very good. How are you?
Hello.
I'm doing good. I'm ready for it tonight. It's going to be a long race. I mean, it's a Charlotte 300, so you guys got to be ready for a long race here. We'll go ahead and get started on questions. With the longer race tonight, like we just talked about, and an extra stage to get points, how has your strategy changed, if at all, compared to the season thus far? We'll go ahead and start with Justin.
Pretty much the task and the idea is the same, but it kind of having more points on the line kind of, I don't know what the word would be for it, but kind of, it makes it that much more important to be to get up front and stay there, because you don't want to you can come out of here losing more than what you could in an ordinary race. So definitely encourages you to get up there and stay up there.
Absolutely. What about you, Honeycutt, with a longer race? What are your goals for tonight? What are you thinking?
Well, I did have a plan coming into this race until I found out I'm having some latency issues. So my original plan was to come in here and run it hard in the first stage. Second stage was going to be a fuel strategy, and then third stage was going to be a run it hard, and then last stage maybe a fuel mileage strategy again. But with my latency issue, I'm probably just going to hang around the back. I'm probably just going to treat all the stages as a fuel mileage strategy. I don't want to get in anybody's way or have my lag kind of ruin anybody's day. So I'm just going to try to do the best I can to kind of just stay in the back and just kind of ride around and just save.
I am really hoping that your internet holds out because I know you have the speed here tonight. So I want to see your internet hold out and see you up there racing, because I know it's been a little bit of a struggle for you so far this season with just random things going on. So I really hope that we can get it together for you tonight.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, the next question. If you could add any track to SnB's schedule, which track and why? We'll go ahead and start with Honeycutt this time.
Looking at the schedule, I didn't see Dover or Homestead, so I believe I don't see those two tracks. So yeah, those I think I would definitely like to see Homestead. I really do enjoy Homestead. Dover is another challenging track, so I would have loved to see Dover. As far as replacing the tracks you have on here for the schedule, probably Road America, only because I love road courses, but I just don't care for it on NASCAR Heat versus
Gotcha.
Forza. I've been so spoiled on Forza that I love that track, and here on NASCAR Heat, I feel like they just kind of missed it as far as the physics.
It is very different. I feel like the cars are a little bit lighter in weight, so it affects it much more differently than if the cars were heavier.
Correct. Yep. Absolutely. So, but other than that, the schedule looks great, and I can't wait to get through it all.
Awesome. All right, what about you, Justin? If you could add any track to the schedule, which you made, which track and why?
Yeah, I did. This one was tough because I pretty much, like you said, I was a leader in helping make the schedule, so I think a lot of my input already went into it. But the couple that he said, probably Dover or maybe like a Texas or something, are a couple of tracks that I've enjoyed in the past. If you're staying within the game, hopefully, ideally, at some point in the future, we can add some of these new road courses they're going to. I think having like a Daytona road course or an Indianapolis road course would be fun to try out.
I love Indy road course, so I'd be all about that. Hopefully, with hopefully they'll have heavier set cars, and it would be a blast on there, because you know how much I love that. But I hear you on that. All right, final question. What drives your love for racing? And we'll start with Justin for this.
Probably, it's just racing it myself, probably just the competitiveness of it, I guess. That transferring to watching it in real life, just, it kind of covers all bases. It's fast, competitive, action-packed, it's kind of got that looming, the risk out there on the line. I don't know. It kind of all blends together, and it depends. Like playing it yourself, thing that kind of drives would be solely probably the competitiveness of it, because depending on your platform or game choice, it kind of varies realism. But the one thing that sticks is the competitive nature of it, and being able to go out there and practice and try to get better, and the end goal for everybody is to win. So
true.
I'm sure it feels similar to win in a game versus real life. It's very different but also similar in competitive nature. So
absolutely. What about you, Honeycutt? What drives your love for racing?
Oh, there's so much. I don't know. I mean, I do know. Just going to the track all my life, going to Daytona. Daytona's my home track, so just being there and just the atmosphere and history, the danger, the speed, the competition, just all those things that just all comes together for me. I just love cars, the smell, all that stuff. I mean, who doesn't want to climb into a roll cage car, get strapped in, and just
It's so true.
roar that thing all the way around the track and just go 200 miles an hour? I mean, there's nothing like it. The grip level of these tires and the technology that goes behind these cars are just amazing. So, yeah, I mean, I had a friend that hated NASCAR so much years ago, and I took him to the speedway during a test session, and he didn't really know anything about it. I just kind of surprised him. I was like, you know what, let's just go to the speedway, just kind of hang out and just try it out. So I timed it just right before the cars got out on the track. I got him to the fence. We were looking around and all that, and then next thing you know, that car came around turn 3 and 4 and flew by us, and ever since then he got hooked. So it's awesome. It's something you really have to experience, and you have to be there to really know what racing's all about.
I'll tell you what, every time I hear an engine start up or just be around one, I get
Oh, yeah.
goosebumps every single time.
Oh, yeah.
It's addicting, and there's nothing like it, especially being in one.
Right.
So I agree with you.
And
I'm
then
with
when
you
you
on
start
that
to
one.
smell it, oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
All you guys who have been to a track and have experienced it, you know exactly what we're talking about. So
Oh, yeah.
it's definitely really cool. But I'm going to let you guys go. I really appreciate you guys coming out to the booth tonight. And thank you for letting me give you guys an interview. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. I just want to do a shout out to my sisters, Fabiola and Natalie. Thanks for coming out and supporting, as well as LTL, Left Turn Loonies, Doug, all those guys, Clay, Lewis, Savage. Thank you for coming out and supporting me. So thank you.
Awesome. All right, I know Justin, he's getting that lobby set up for qualifying. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for coming in the booth. If not, enjoy your time out there and good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have an element here yet? I haven't heard you at all yet. I don't know if he got lost. There you are.
Good to be
What up,
quiet.
friend?
I'm here.
He's
I'm
here.
alive.
That's a good thing. I want to give a quick shout out to Rock, who is coming in with the cheers once again. 100 cheers. Thank you so much. He is out there in the producer's booth, as he is every week, just doing a heck of a job. We have a lot of guys out in chat here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, Savage. Well, he did say Savage. There's a couple of Savage guys out there, so you're not the only one. It's crazy. Rowdy Bush, what's up? How are you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's gonna be a long night. These guys in practice were going 3 wide, 4 wide. I mean, it's gonna get crazy, Element. And Element's gone. I swear. All right, let's talk about what we can expect tonight. We're gonna have 49 laps for stage 1. We're gonna have 47 for stage 2. For stage 3, it's going to be the same amount of 47. And guys, we got a 4th stage here, so we're going to have 48 for the final stage. Now, you can expect these guys to get around 19 laps of fuel. So they're going to have to pit every single stage, and then probably twice. There might be some guys trying to save out there. We'll have to take a look during the race and see what happens with that. But it's going to be a long one tonight, and like I said, this is one of the most coveted races out there. So it's a huge deal on who we can get there tonight, and I'm excited for it. Element, are you with me still?
I was trying to figure out what was going on, so if you heard me there, I was like, I was trying to
didn't
figure
hear
out
you
what's
at
going
all.
on, because you started like dimming out or whatever, like you sounded like you were getting farther and farther away. And then it sounded like a robot, and then all of a sudden nothing, and I'm like, what is going on? Did she lose connection, or
Oh, that's
my
good.
internet taking it up?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so I was trying to figure it out. And then I looked brought up the party, and it was like connecting. I'm like, ah!
That'll do
All right.
it. That'll do it. All right, so you know Charlotte. What can we expect? Where are the spots to look at that we're going to have trouble with? Where's a good passing zone? What do you say, Element?
Oh, Charlotte. Oh. Well, as you know firsthand, there is a high line here.
There is.
I do love that.
I love it
There
too.
is, especially in 3 and 4. It's nice. That's probably the best passing zone is getting into 3, coming out of 4, because you can use either bottom or the top.
Absolutely.
And the top is great for defending because the exit's very tight, unlike 1 and 2 where the entry to 1 is very tight and the exit of 2 is like a sweeping exit. So either the entry to 3 is the best passing point in my opinion, and exit of 2 I would say are the 2 best places to make a pass.
I think this is one of the first times that we've, like, you know me, I usually love the low line, but here, I mean, I can work either one of them. The high line, I've done it, I've passed people on it, it works really well. You get that amazing run off. But yeah, I agree. If you can work that high line, you're gonna see a lot of guys doing it here. And I'll tell you what, in practice, we had a lot of guys going side by side for several laps, and you're able to do that because both lines work so well. You just have to be able to enter the turn the best you can in that perfect spot. That way you can get that runoff and you'll be competitive the entire time.
Yeah, just got to be sure to hold a straight wheel coming off that corner, and you're going to get a heck of a run on the top. Oh, love that high line.
Absolutely.
Love it.
I'm hearing these guys are ready to go, so I'm not sure if I should accept that yet. Okay, they are loading in, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to take it. Let's go.
Oh, you got to send me one.
Oh,
They
I
left
can
me
do that.
out.
That's
They're
okay.
like,
Weevil
that
out
bum
there
doesn't
with
need
a
one.
sub to Auto Savage. Thank you so much. You have given away 33 gifted subs. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Weevil. I really appreciate it. You guys, we're getting ready to go to qualifying for the Charlotte 300. It's going to be a crazy one for sure, but I'm excited. I'm hoping that these guys can keep it lean and green. We'll see what happens here, though. I think we're going to see a couple of cautions tonight, though, Element.
Yeah, I'd say see a couple. It can get very tight here. Like I said, entry to turn 1 and exit to turn 4 are very tight and can make for some very close quarter combat.
You said it right
Bit of
there.
CQC.
While we are waiting, I want to take a look at points. We have Rangers in the lead with 130 points. I'll tell you what, I'm really interested to see if we have Tom Tom out here. I see him over the radio, so I'm hoping that means that he's here tonight because I really want to see him do well. He is absolutely flying tonight. Rangers was not as confident, so it's gonna be a huge battle here. We have Justin that is extremely fast. We have J-Mac who's super fast. Tom Tom Flitty. So many of these guys out here, and of course you can't leave out the rookies. We have a lot of rookies out here that are showing a ton of speed. So we just have to see what they can do and who's gonna get pole off for qualifying.
Yeah, a few of the rookies been a delightful surprise, coming over from custom setups and being quite competitive on presets.
Absolutely. These guys are pulling over and they will get lined up and ready to go to qualifying. Remember, this just is qualifying, so after they are done, you're going to see these guys get a little crazy and have some fun before the 300 starts tonight. J-Mac over
Let
there.
me just say, I love the 14th paint scheme. Barstool Sports, I love it. That's great. I love that paint scheme.
We're going to start off here with Leaf Justin. He was in the booth, the driver spotlight, and he also helps officiate our league, so I appreciate him doing all this, but hopefully he can get a good lap. He has a super strong car, so he is definitely one to watch tonight. We have a couple of guys that are gonna go for strategy. They think they can beat them on fuel. We're gonna see what they can do tonight and if they can make it. I mean, the first stage, I do believe, is 49 laps. We get 19 to the tank, so we'll find out what they can do.
Ooh. Oh, that's a stretch on fuel if you're gonna save.
It is a stretch on fuel, and Ford Tough hits the wall coming off a turn 2. That is definitely going to hurt his efforts in qualifying here. We'll see what he can do to salvage it, but man, that's going to be a close call for him. Let's go on board with Ski and that number 96. Sorry. That number 96, he's looking pretty strong so far. Who are you watching, Element?
Anytime we smack, I just listened to what you said about smacking the wall. Well, anytime you smack the wall, you're not gonna.
No.
It's just gonna kill your time.
It is going to kill your time, but hopefully he's got another lap that he can salvage that a bit. All right, this first group is coming to an end. Yeah. We have Game Mastermind. He is another strong one. He has been in here a couple of times for SnB seasons, so he is a veteran driver. He was once upon a time a teammate of mine, so lots of luck to him tonight. Tom Flitty, who was not sure he was going to be able to show up tonight. He is here, and he is one you need to look out for. He's going to be super strong, and I would not be surprised if we see him make pole.
Yeah, Tom really loves this track. He is very strong here. Presets, custom, doesn't matter. He something about him and Charlotte. He likes Charlotte a lot.
He sure does. It's been fun battling him throughout the week, trying to practice with him. He's just fast everywhere, but Charlotte especially, it just agrees with him. And next week, we're hitting Road America. So Rangers, you're going to have to look out for Tom, J-Mac. We're going to have a lot of guys out there. We have Kyle Fan, who's really good at road courses. So a lot of guys to tune in next week for. We're on board with the number 1 of Liebert, and I do believe last week he wasn't able to finish the race. He DC'd. Really sorry to see that. He's been pretty strong. I mean, I think he's run pretty well so far this season when he is able to complete it, but we'll see how he does tonight in qualifying and throughout the race here. We have Combat Beast getting ready to go, it looks like, and he is off and running. He's in that number 24. He missed last week's race, so that is going to take a hit in point standings. The top 12 guys will be moving on in the playoffs, Element, so we're going to find out who those top 12 guys are.
I'm having so many issues right now.
Can you not hear me? No, he cannot hear me. That's sad. Rock redeeming a shout out if you guys want to have some fabulous iRacing out there. He is newly streaming iRacing. You can tune in for what he's doing out there through his journey. It is Rock NASCAR 388. Go ahead and give him a follow out there. Such a great guy. Just go ahead and follow him. You won't regret it. All right, looks like we have Slide Job out here. We're gonna get that 48 ahead of him. Let's see if I can make it up to him. We got J-Mac out here going already. Scott Hall for life is gonna be out on track. All right, if J-Mac is going, that means that we should have everybody. Element, can you hear me? He is just struggling right now. I'm gonna shut off my headset and turn it back on. It could be me. I don't know what's going on. You gotta love technology. You can see Dohar 88 out here. Another strong one. He's very strong wherever he goes, so we'll see what happens with him. But qualifying is over. Elma, let me know if you can hear me now. I reset my stuff too. And he's connecting, so that's a negatory. I'm removing you. It won't even let me remove him. We'll just hang on until we can get him back, but qualifying is over for the 300. We're gonna find out who gets pole, who is on the outside, and what it's looking like for these guys as we start the Charlotte 300 under the lights. It's gonna be a crazy race. You're gonna see a lot of 2 and 3 wide. I think we're gonna see a few cautions, but besides that, 4 stages. So many points opportunities for these drivers to get. You're gonna see a lot of guys that are maybe a little bit lower on the standings. They might try some crazy strategies to try to get back up there. All right, let's try to get Element back. Poor guy is not doing so well. Let's see if we can get him back. Let me know, you guys who have seen the races out here. Let me know who you're rooting for. Poor guy. He's having all sorts of technical difficulties. You know who I didn't see? Gary from Canada. I didn't see him qualify. He is out here, and we'll see how he does. He has had a kind of a tough season so far, so I really want to see him up there. He's got the car. He's a great driver. We just need to see him up there. Weevil says the 88s. That is Dohar. I have not seen much of him in practice. However, he always brings a strong car. He's always got the strategy to beat. So I would not be surprised to see him win. But Tom, he's a fast one. J-Mac won several practices. Justin has won a few practices. So any of these guys, it's really anyone's race. Ski is another guy. He is newer on presets, so I want to see him up here and doing well. You see his name a lot on custom setups. I want to see his name up here for presets too. He's got a lot of talent, so he's one to look out for also. Element. Let's see if we can get him. He's already on the home page, not doing too well. Now's the time to have the difficulties. Why does it keep saying I removed him? I'm gonna start a new party. We'll start a new party here. We'll do that. He's gonna be like, quit inviting me. Jordan, this is not the race. It's just, it's qualifying. So, yeah, we always hit each other and just get all the crazy out before we go racing. If the races were like this, I would not be very happy. Element, do we have you back?
I'm having so many problems. It's
oh my gosh.
unbelievable.
Do you need an invite back to the game?
Yeah, I had to run upstairs and I thought I had to yell at the nephew, but I guess I didn't have to. He was getting attacked or playing Call of Duty, and I guess some people were DOSing the internet or whatever. You know, when I'm doing that lag switch or whatever.
Oh boy,
it just was killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripperonis right there. Jordan, you absolutely should. Yeah, I would be way. I would not be very happy if if they were racing like that for the actual race. These guys are very talented though. Qualifying is over. We're gonna go back to the lobby and see who is on pole, who's on the outside, and how these guys stack up. Who do you think's on pole? You gotta tell me before you get in here. You probably already see it since you're in the lobby.
I'm in the lobby, but I don't know because I didn't watch qualifying. I'm gonna say shucks. I'm gonna go with Tom. Play it safe here, because I didn't get to watch qualifying.
You know what? I rooted for Rangers last week and it paid off. You had Tom, but this week I gotta go with Tom or J-Mac. And I know that I'm not allowed to pick two people, but I'll tell you what, J-Mac, he's showing a lot of speed.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, we're talking about race winner or just qualifying for the pole? I thought you
I'm
said
talking
pole.
about it all. I don't know. I think. Well, I mean, you can talk about what you want, but I think either Tom or Tom might probably get pole. Let's find out. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll go with Tom for pole, and for race, I'm gonna hit you with a curveball here. Ah, yeah, he got the pole.
He got the
I'm
pole.
gonna hit you with a curveball. I'm gonna go with Mr. Leafs Justin.
Nice.
I have confidence in him. He looks strong.
He does look strong, and if I did see correctly, we have Kyle Fan. He's going to be on the outside of Tom, so very interesting. We have Aries out in chat. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's going to be an exciting race, a long race, but an exciting race. Don't forget to leave so you're not in the race.
Oh, that was the first thing I did.
Oh, yeah, I was in there for a while. All right, chat.
I'm surprised.
You see Tom on pole. You see Kyle Fan on the outside. Let me know if you have a favorite to win this. We have a lot of fans always tuning in for Honeycutt. Let me know who you're rooting for tonight.
Oh.
I'm going to reset Discord here to make sure I can hear everybody properly. Technology, gotta love it.
Technology keeps getting more confusing by the day.
I mean, yeah, it's insane. I have two headsets on, one for Discord,
What?
It's insane. It's insane. I don't know. I have two screens up, just all sorts of craziness going on everywhere. And we have Weevil gifting a tier 1 sub to Aries. That's 34 subs. You guys, give a shout out to him in chat, man. That is freaking amazing. Thank you so much. That is beyond awesome.
Oof.
We have Jordan saying he's got Scott Hall for life. Not a bad pick at all.
No, he's been showing a little bit of speed here the past couple weeks, so see if he's picked up a little bit more ground.
I'm hearing over the radio that they are getting ready to go, so we should be tuning in shortly to the Charlotte 300 for round 6 of SnB's season 7 series here. I'm excited. I'm assuming you didn't get an invite.
Oh no, they always forget about
Okay,
me.
I will get you one. No problem. We are in. We're ready to go. We are loaded up.
Take it now.
Take it now. Take it now.
Okay. Take it. We're connecting.
When we did a practice race of this the other day, it was 106 minutes. We're gonna find out what they can do tonight. Hopefully, no cautions. I want to see a caution-free race. We've had only a couple of cautions the last couple of races. I want to see us do the same tonight. These guys, they're going to try to go for the lead as soon as they can, but I think if we have a lot of good and give and take, we're going to be really good tonight. We're going to see a lot of great racing.
Yeah, definitely gonna see some good racing. Right off the bat, my opinion, best idea is just to sit and ride. Doesn't matter where you start. Just with the draft, I mean, you're gonna be able to make up spots later on. See how people are faring out early on, and see where their tire wear is and where you're at on speed. That's the best game plan right there.
And the green flag waves for the Coca-Cola 300. It is underway. We have Tom Flitty on the inside. Kyle Fan immediately gets into Tom and causes a huge pile up behind him. Somehow these guys are able to save it, but the 12 goes into the wall. That is Scott Hall for life. That is going to really hurt him. That's just right before the first lap is over. This is insane.
Could that have been due to possibly lag, maybe?
I don't know. I saw him just hang left out of nowhere, and immediately he just gone.
That was wild.
Definitely not what they were expecting.
No, that wasn't lag.
Yeah, our top two guys are Tom Flitty and Rangers. No surprise here. Let's move on back. Kyle Fan, he is currently sitting in 6th. I'm surprised he didn't lose more spots, but here he is right behind Leaf Justin, and Ski hits the wall, so they have to shuffle around a little bit to make sure they have no contact. They're still off and running their element.
17 clipped the grass, Boski up in the wall. What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know if this is intimidating everyone with how long this race is, or how much people thought, a little nerves going on here. You know, everyone is wanting to win this one. It's a longer race. It's very coveted for these guys. So we're going to see a lot of guys going for the win here tonight.
Yeah, back here watching J-Mac and Dohart right in front of them. They're tiptoeing around right now. And Dohart caught the apron. He slid up a little bit. J-Mac had to hit the binders.
These guys are on the run, but single file for the most part. We have a couple of guys going too wide, but very long line. These guys have really spread out, and I do think the incident on turn 1 kind of helped that as they were trying to make their way around Kyle. I don't know what happened with that, but I think it helped spread it out.
It definitely spread things out. Like butter. Terrible analogy, but I'm trying here.
We have a pack of 3 that are right behind our leaders of Tom and Rangers. I'm on board with the one of Liebert. What are you looking at, Element?
I think it was slide job. Entry to 3 when he tried to hit the center and roll it. There's that little bit of apron that sticks out in the middle, and he caught it just a bit and rolled up and knocked I didn't catch who it was, but knocked someone up in the wall, catching that apron just a little bit.
We have Kyle Fan just battling it out with the one of Liebert. These guys were in a pack of 3. Now it's coming down to 4. Right behind the leaders, that is 42 of Thrills catching up to these guys. Meanwhile, they're letting Justin get away as they're battling it out. We have Liebert in 4th. He's done a great job so far this season, but we talked about it earlier. He has been struggling a little bit with just certain circumstances last week. I do believe he either lagged out or something happened where he did not finish the race. I want to see him have a great finish here tonight. I want to get him in the booth. So let's hope he does a great job tonight.
It's a long race, and he knows how to take care of his stuff. So if he's there at the end, I wouldn't be surprised to see him in there.
We're back on the 16 of Mr. Slide Job. Who you were talking about earlier. He is leading a huge pack. These guys are just on top of each other. You can cover him with the blanket. I have not said that in forever, but it is so true right here. These guys are working really, really well together and probably will catch these guys up ahead. They are in a pack of 3, and Justin, he's kind of on an island all of it on his own in that 9 car up ahead. He's got no one to draft with right now. He's just got to hope that they either catch up to him or he can just somehow catch Rangers and Tom on his own.
Yeah, Justin's over there on Leave Me Alone Island. And that's kind of a good place to be, because you're not in harm's way. You're just sitting there riding. It's not bad.
Not a bad place to be. I mean, I know when I was practicing with these guys earlier, they were battling so much behind me that I ended up, by the time it was all said and done, I think maybe, I don't know, I'm probably making up something, but it felt like 2 to 3 seconds they were behind by the time first pit stops come. If you're out here concentrating on battling it out with somebody, you will lose a lot of time. You have to concentrate on how to move up the track and gain more positions. And these guys are doing a great job of it so far. I mean, single file, these guys are really concentrating on, let me get every position I can. They only get 19 laps. And there's 49 to a stage here, so there's still a lot of time.
There's plenty of time, and as we still, as we see back there, Thrills is actually catching Justin right now. If those two guys can get together, they might have a chance to track these guys down by the end of the race. But these two up front will get racing.
I think so, and we have 39 laps to go in stage 1, so plenty of racing. But we still have, I would say, at least one pit stop for most of these guys, if not two. But Thrills, he is on a move, and I'll tell you what, he has been very frustrated after these races. Last race, we saw him get walled a couple of times while he was up front in the top 5. So he really needs to do well, and he really wants to do well tonight. I hope to see him in the booth also. A lot of these guys, they have the speed. They just got to keep their nose clean.
I feel like in Thrills' instance, a couple times is a little bit of an understatement. Poor fella got used up last week, and it's nice to see him rebound. It's nice to see him rebounding up here in the top 5 tonight.
It is so true, and we have a couple of guys already planning on going to pit road. That's going to be the first stop of the night. We're going to find out who is going on pit road. How do you cut in that 51? I don't know if it's strategy or something happened to him, but he has fallen way off pace compared to everyone else. But I'll tell you what, don't count him out yet because he does have a strategy. I'm just hoping that's what he's doing right now.
Do you know what lap we're on? I have no clue.
It was just 38, so yeah.
That'd be a little bit of strategy play.
I know a couple of guys are going to try it. It is definitely close to doable. You're going to have to give up a lot of time and pace in order to pull it off, but it's doable.
Oh, Ranger smacks the wall off too. Got a little bit loose there. And as I say that as well, Thrills overtakes Justin for 3rd.
Very nice. These guys are busy up here, and just look behind them. Thrills, it looks like he's going side by side, if not passing Justin for 3rd place. What a huge move. I mean, we saw him out there in the pack. This guy has some amazing speed tonight. You see him in that blue car behind Rangers. He's on a roll.
Yeah. I think Kyle Fan also pitted as well. He's back here with Honeycutt.
There's a couple of guys that have already pitted, so pit stops are definitely underway here. I do have to give a shout out to 49er. He has subscribed for 28 months. He says, I rock, but I'll tell you what, 49er, you have been there from the beginning. You rock, fella. Thank you so much. And we have Pete, Petiti, I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's my buddy Dave. Hey, Dave. Hey. Yeah, he's a co-worker of mine. Good fellow. Cool
Very
guy.
nice, very nice. Out here supporting. Look at all these guys behind the 42. This is crazy. And what happened to Justin? Man, I'm looking at dirt flying behind Thrills back there. Hopefully nothing crazy is going on, but we're going to have to take a look. We have Rangers giving the signal that he is, in fact, going to pit this time around.
Yeah, we got this huge pack back here, but we're going to have a couple peeling off as J-Mac and Super NASCAR fan both signal to go to pit road. But you still got 5 cars on top of each other.
We sure do. We have the leaders who are in, and the 42 hit the wall coming off of the corner, but he is going to be our new leader as everyone goes on to pit road. Scott Hall for life. He is on pit road in that 12. We saw him in an earlier incident hit the wall. Not quite sure who, if anyone, helped him into the wall, but he is coming off there, and it looks like we have another taker for pit road, and that looks like the 77 behind.
We had a group of 3 just peel off, and they did a great job getting on pit road of Liber and Netterdays, and 24. 5, nope. Combat 24, yes. I forgot they switched.
No, they did switch. We have J-Mac and that 3 coming off of pit road, and we have Super NASCAR fan in that 2 directly behind him. So these guys are off and running and off to a great start after the first pit. You see Justin. Let's see if we can take a look at him.
Oh, 17 was sideways getting on pit road. I don't know if he hit anything, but he wasn't pointing the right direction.
That is never a good thing.
No, it's not.
Pit road can kind of sneak up on you here. That's absolutely for sure.
Oh, you worn tires, get on the brakes a little too hard, and then it shoots dead left on you. Like, where am I going?
Weevil out here with another gifted sub, Petiti. You need to help me out there. How do you say his name so I quit messing it up?
Well, that's not his actual name, but his Twitch handle is Petiti.
Petiti,
his last
okay.
name is Petit.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
But he gave him a gifted sub. That is his 36th gifted sub. You are absolutely insane, Weevil. Thank you so much. Jordan says, I'll have to get this game and try to race in this. Absolutely. You know what? We had a lot of guys showing up for tryouts. About, I think, almost 50 people signed up to try out. So it was absolutely insane. And we already had a field of, I don't know, 16 maybe. I don't remember. You gave one to Element also. Aw, you're insane.
What?
Yeah, apparently you
Really?
did. Weevil, he's a nut. Absolute nut. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Weevil!
Show him some love. Lug nuts.
I don't know how.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at this pack. We have a Super NASCAR fan in that 2 car directly behind the 1 of Liebert. We have the 24 of Combat Beast behind him. These guys are in a pack of 4. They are absolutely on the move right now, doing pretty dang good.
Oh, yeah, that was on my mind. Dohar was the last on the pit road. So he's holding true to what he does, and that's being one of the best to save fuel.
That's Dohar for you, absolutely. Honeycutt. 25 to go, and Honeycutt is going on to pit road for his pit stop. Scott Hall for life. It is a lonely place out here for him right now, and that is not what you want to see. This is very much a drafty track. So if you are by yourself, it is only going to hurt you. So I hope he can find his way to another couple of drivers out there. Fast, talented driver. We just need to change his luck. I feel like I say that for a couple of people out here.
Oh, it doesn't. I'll tell you right now. If you're the leader and you have nobody drafting with you, that don't hurt you at all. And right now, TomTom's got a nice little gap on Rangers. And right behind him, Justin is quite a ways back from Rangers with Thrills just right there. So if those two can get linked up, they can track these guys down relatively quick.
Absolutely. And we're back on board with our leader of TomTom Flitty in the 8 car. I'm trying to see, but I do believe that is Rangers right behind him, and it is indeed.
Oh, it is.
It is Rangers. No surprise there. So these two are just off and running, and you can see the gap they have put on the rest of the field. I want to take a look. I do believe that is Justin and Thrills behind him. Let's see if we can find out. Yes. These 4 have been very consistent so far here tonight.
Oh, they have. Let me tell you right now, mid-pack, they're a little bit spread out, but it's a little bit closer together after Thrills, and they are all just kind of like lined up, and I got a feeling they're all going to rubber band back together here in the mid-pack. Oh, you seen that too?
I saw it. Yeah, Liebert hit the wall a little bit there, came down and hit the 2, and man, these guys got a little stacked up, but they managed to hold on to it. And these drivers, they have a ton of talent, but man, oh man, that was a scary situation right there.
Yeah, I got a feeling these guys a little bit from 5th on back are very close on times. So this draft, I feel like, is going to bring them back together by the end of this stage, and they're just going to be one big wad.
Did I just see somebody pit? No, I didn't.
You're just going a little crazy over there. It's all right.
Apparently, these guys, yeah, just absolutely on the move right now. We're going to bring it back up to Thrills, who is currently running 3rd. Man.
They're stacking. They're stacking back here.
They are. There's 20 at the line to go, so this is coming down to stage 1 finish here. I mean, 20, there's still quite a few laps to go, but these guys are really setting up for a great finish.
Three wide on the front stretch.
Let's see, who is involved?
Nice. No, it was Dohar, Fox, and Game Mastermind. Dohar went 3 wide twice, and he's going to come out the victor on that move again. He went to the inside, made 2 moves, beautiful passes, right through the center, just splitting guys. And now he's Fox got loose and going in 3. Ooh, I'm trying to see what happens. Oh, something happened to Game Mastermind. I missed it. Dang it.
Somebody just went on to pit road, and I saw while they were going 3 wide, the 51 of Honeycutt backed out of it. Gave them the room. I know that he's having some internet issues tonight, although he looks good on my screen. I really want to see this guy up here. He's done really great in races so far and just hasn't had the finish for it. Something crazy has always happened, so we'll see what happens, but he was one of the driver spotlights.
Peeling off.
Yeah,
these guys not play the right strategy.
I don't know. Maybe, with 20 to go, they can make it here on out. It's below 20 to go, so, a little strategy call right there. They're going to run it out for the rest of the time here. Yeah. They just need to hope for no cautions.
Yeah, they didn't do the one-stop strategy. Okay, all right.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see a couple of guys do the one-stop, but who it is and how it works out, we're going to find out, but it's coming down to the wire.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now who's already doing the one-stop strategy, and that is the Doharian Snowcat.
I'm curious. When talking to a couple of drivers tonight, they were talking how they were not going to do it. I have not talked to Dohar. You and I both know he is a huge pit strategy guy where he is going to save everywhere he can, and he will probably beat most people on it. So we'll find out if that's the case.
I think our leaders are going to be hitting pit road this lap.
Let's take a look at our leaders. Yep. Yeah, here we go. We have Tom and Rangers. These guys, I think I heard 15 to go at the line. We have Leaf Justin also coming onto pit road here.
I want to say I think the only one that might be good is Dohar. He went laps beyond everybody else. At least a good 4, maybe 5 laps. He might be good.
This is crazy. The strategy is just all about that. So we'll see how it plays out. I know a couple of guys have tried it and were not able to make it all the way through. Had to pit with like 1 to 2 laps to go. So we'll find out if they can do it. But we have a couple of guys interested in racing in this league. We can't get anyone else on at the moment. Full field here. But next season, definitely stay in the club. We have a Discord if you want to join that. We will always post when we're looking for drivers in the club on Twitter and Discord. So definitely stay tuned.
So I'm watching Dohar and Slide Job right now. And they're a little bit racy and working a little bit together and being a little cooperative. If I was in Dohar's position where he was in that spot to basically one-stop this with how long he went, I would just let Slide Job go and slide him behind him and save a little bit more extra fuel.
It's true, yeah. He may be good enough on fuel that he does not have to worry about it, but interesting call, and I probably honestly would do the same. And Slide Job, he's not going to hang back. He's going to want to take back that position, so I guarantee you we're going to see him try to make a move on Dohar.
Oh, he's going to make a move. If I was Dohar, just let him have it right now. If you're playing a one-stop strategy, let him have it, ride behind him, and just make sure you're good. Well, I thought it was
Ford Tough.
17 was flying up.
Yes, that is 17 of Ford Tough, and he is making things interesting, putting some space in between Dohar and Slide Job. He's got some fresh tires, so he is making the most out of that one as he is already working on Dohar, going on the inside of him. we'll see him make a run going into 3 against Dohar on that.
I'm like, Thrills has just driven away from my pick tonight. Like, am I just terrible at this or what? Or something here?
I don't know, and I see some damage on his hood, and I'm hoping that his cosmetic damage is on, guys. This is 50% races, 3 times wear, so it is a challenge for these guys. We have damage on, so if you do hit somebody, somebody hits you, it is going to affect your car. You will have to go in and repair that, but I'm thinking it's cosmetic because this guy is just absolutely on the move.
Are you talking about Thrills?
Yeah, who are you talking about?
I was looking at Justin. His car's clean. Like, not a scratch. It looks perfect.
Yeah, that Hooters car is looking pretty clean right now, but the credit
I
142.
should have picked a different driver just based on that then.
Well, you know, I love the Hooters car. I can't help it. It's just how it is. And the driver in it is super fast. Dohar going on to pit road. We have another taker behind him. Pit road is going to be busy a little bit for these guys.
How many laps we got to go in this stage?
I don't know. You know, the radio keeps kicking me offline literally like every 5 seconds, so hopefully I can get a count from Rock in Discord. But I would imagine not too many to go here.
Oh, Lieber getting the wall, coming back down, and close call with Fox.
17! What a save. Yeah, he goes flying through the grass. I thought for sure he was going to hit the wall, but he remains out on track, coming back on. Scary situation for him also.
There's a lot of scary situations going on there, let me tell you.
7 laps to go at the line, and these guys are very, very busy as we are coming down to the wire here.
Dohar had to pit.
Yeah, I told you you pitted.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry, there was just too much going on.
Look at Rangers and TomTom, though. Right on top of each other. These guys, I'm going to have to get a count on our leader, but I do believe that they should be the leader.
We got a little bit of 3 wides coming out of 4 there with Fox, Honeycutt, and Natterdays. Yes, Natterdays.
Let's take a look at this. Aw, man, this is a crowded track here on the backstretch. We're on board the 51 of Honeycutt, and he is riding behind a Fox and a couple other guys. Yeah, the 8 car of TomTom Flitty is our leader, but man, oh man, exciting racing going on back here as we head into turn 1.
And Dohar with those 4 fresh tires just eating them up right now. He is digging, making up some positions.
5 laps to go. We are coming down to the wire here. We have the 8 car coming up on the 17 who went into pit not too long ago. He's going to be put a lap down here. It's going to be close. And you know Rangers... Oh, TomTom hits the wall a little bit. Rangers does not make a move on him just yet. I mean, we're coming down to the wire. You know what's going to happen, but these guys are passing and making their way past Ford Tough in that number 17. I know we're going to see Rangers make a move. And this entire week, he's been saying, don't count me in for the win here. It's going to be TomTom. I do not have the car to beat for Charlotte.
Yeah, he didn't make a move there. Not based on that, but he knew the 17 was out there, and to make a move there could have been certain death, so he showed patience, was reserved, and now he's going to go back on the prowl and attack again.
Oh, absolutely. You know what's going to happen. Here he goes underneath the 17, and it's just a matter of time before these guys battle it out as we come down to the final couple of laps here. TomTom has just ran a perfect race so far. Same with Rangers. I mean, these guys just put a huge gap on the field. We have 2 to go at the line here, so it is definitely coming down to the wire, and Ford Tough has given Rangers all sorts of grief, just all over his back bumper. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's nothing but a little push. give him a little bit of a, what's that word I'm looking for there?
Rangers is getting
Motivation.
super loose. He's getting some motivation, but look at how loose he's getting. He
Oh!
gives Tom Tom a bit of a bump and run here. And Ford Tough is going to give him the draft. That is going to help him as we are down to the final lap. Can he pass Tom Tom? He has led this entire race so far. Will Rangers get stage 1 win? This is
That
insane.
run. Look at that run. Come on. Look at that run off the top. Send it.
Here we go. Turn 4.
Oh.
Tom Tom falls back a little bit. He's going to get that run. These guys are going to go side by side to the finish. Stage 1 finish
that.
right
Look
here.
at that. It's going to be
Whoa.
Tom Tom.
Tom Tom takes it. Absolutely incredible.
That was great. That's good racing. That's good fun right there. I like it.
That was insane.
That would have been great if that was the finish of the race. Man.
I mean, these two, we've seen the battle with them a couple of times just like that. If you have not seen it, you should go back. They're definitely out there under VOD. So go back, tune in, and watch the finishes. They've all been really exciting.
I'll tell you right now, between Rangers, Tom Tom, myself, yourself, J-Mac, and Justin, I don't know how many side-by-side finishes we've had. It's been ridiculous.
It's insane. Do we know who got third, though?
It's just crazy. Oh, I think it was Thrills. I want to say Thrills.
Yeah. We
don't quote me.
have Thrills in third, and then we have Justin in fourth, and J-Mac is going to take top 5.
J-Mac!
J-Mac. And I'm seeing some
J-Mac.
lag. Alright, we're fixed. No lag.
I'm not.
Good. Stage 2, we are on the run already. Tum Tum on the inside, Rangers on the outside. We have Thrills in that 42 directly behind Tum Tum, just putting it on him already. The 9 all over Rangers, pushing him out there. Man, these guys are already on it. Stage 2 racing is gonna be insane.
Oh, yeah, the aggression's gonna go up just a tick.
Just a little bit. These guys have a lot of points up for grabs tonight, so it's just it's only natural that these guys are gonna put their car in a 3 wide situation when maybe they wouldn't before.
Oh, and you got Thrills down there trying to work the bottom to get on the inside of Tom, and Tom just clears him on the outside going into 1, and oof, great move.
Thrills taking over P2 at the moment with Rangers in P3. We have Justin. Oh, look at Rangers battling it out side by side for P2
Oh,
with
they're being
Thrills
the
right
back,
there.
and you got cars everywhere.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No, they all held together, but they were all over the place. Like I
Element,
said,
you're
they
trying
had
to give me a
3 wide.
heart
I
attack.
saw
A heart attack.
2 cars going everywhere. I'm just like, whoa.
Fox, he is the number 48, and let's go take a look at Fox. We're gonna go throughout the field here. I'm hearing that we are gonna have a caution.
Right. Really? I thought they all held together.
We're gonna find out, but I heard something about a yellow flag. And here we go. There is our first caution out.
There.
I'm not sure what it was for, though, honestly. We'll stay on board with Fox for a minute here. Yeah, they're saying there was reports of a wreck in the back. You say that you didn't see any cars wreck, but
I didn't see any like big wreck or anything. I saw 3 wide. You know, they bumped, and 2 cars behind them went left and right. Didn't see them. Well, that was my angle. It was a horrible angle, so it's like,
pits are closed, so they are going to go around once again. These guys trying to find where they are in line. They are manual cautions, so these guys really have to be on it and where they come across the line at. It is race back to the line. You can look at all the tire marks through the grass in the tri-oval. It just shows you, especially when you're going 2 and 3 wide, hopefully not 3 wide through there, because that just wouldn't be good. But it really does test you.
No. Oh yeah, this track is definitely a test for the best, but it's not multiple choice. It's just either A or B, high or low.
Thrills remains P3 as we headed into a caution here. We have Leaf Justin in 4th. Let me see if I can find out who is 5th. I do believe that is Dohar in the 88. He's going to be in the top 5 right there.
Oh, that's not a surprise. And these guys should be worried now. Dohar's made his way up into the top 5 after a mid-pack starting position and pulled off a great strategy in the first stage. Oh, we got some. Oh, there's a strategy play on Ranger's part.
Very interesting. You know what? I'm curious if he's going to go in next lap. Who?
Garrett from Canada's wave around.
Yes. Yeah.
Why stay out and go win next lap?
I don't know. I've seen him do it before, though.
Dual strategy at play?
I don't know if he just didn't want to go in with everybody.
Oh, this AI. No, it's not working for me.
It's crazy. Worm Rider, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Weevil with another gifted sub to ECS. Oh my gosh, 37 gifted subs. You are insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's show him some love out here. You guys gotta use your emotes, man. He gifted all these out. Use them. Show him some love. We're on board with Honeycut in the 51. He's got the 24 of combat directly in front of him as we are starting to line up double file. Getting ready to go back to green, our first caution of the night, and we are in stage 2. There you go. Show him some love. We got those emotes coming out here. You'll love to see it. We're on board with Scott Hall for life. Again, kind of a tough night for him. We saw him as driver spotlight a couple of weeks ago, I do believe. Great guy, funny guy, but man, not a lot of luck here. It looks like tonight we saw him in an incident the first couple of laps, so really unfortunate for him, but super long race. 4 stages tonight, so if anyone can make a comeback, Scott Hall for life is one of them.
Has plenty of time. That doesn't matter if you're last right now. There's plenty of time to make your way up to the front and solidify yourself up in the top 5.
We're going green this time by. We're going to hang on board with Skyland, who I have not seen a whole lot of tonight. So we're going to hang on board with him in that number 18. See what kind of madness we can get ourselves into as we have Libert underneath right there. You see him? We have 16 of Mr. Slide Job going to be on that inside row. He's got the 51 of Honeycut directly in front of him. So this guy, he's got a lot going on around him.
Oh, here we go. He did not pit. He went for the track position.
This is crazy.
Interesting.
I'm shocked. I really am shocked.
Call me Nikola Tesla because we just invented electricity.
Look at how these guys are just moving everywhere. We are back to green. You see it right here. Stage 2. Skyland already making a move on the outside, making some gains, gives a huge shove to the 51 of Honeycut. These guys are starting to line up single file, and that's what they need to do. But man, oh man, the handling on some of these guys, it looks like they might be a little loose.
Well, loose is fast. Hang that right rear out, turn her to the right, hang 10.
39 laps to go in stage 2, and you can see these top guys. We got Justin up in the mix going side by side with Rangers. Tom hits the apron. It's going to almost force them to go 3 wide. They're really stacking up behind him, and they're trying not to give up any time whatsoever. But man, this is a scary situation right here.
Oh, that's not scary. That's fun right there.
It's fun for us, not fun for them.
Oh, no, I'd be having a blast right now. I'd shoot the gap.
If I were Justin, I would feel like a sardine when that happened. Oh, we got Rangers. Gets into the apron. That is going to be a caution. Oh, man, just chaos and mayhem right there.
That's definitely a caution.
Let's take a look at that replay. I know Rangers is gonna hate me for that one, for that replay, but man, oh man.
I gotta see that again.
That was a big one.
Big one's an understatement.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about that one. They are all just
poor
gonzo.
Thrills, man.
Thrills was in that too.
Whew. Oh yeah, he went for a thrill ride.
Yikes. You got the sayings tonight. I'm impressed with that one. Thrills on a thrill ride. I don't think he wanted that kind of ride, but you know.
I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Oh my gosh. We got Hall with the biddies out there. 200 bits. Thank you so much. That's awesome. This guy is newly a mod out here, so show him some love. I'd love to see it. He says you hate to see it with the Rex, but as far as a mod, you love to see it.
Whoa, that took a turn. It went from dire to excitement real quick.
Right? All sorts of crazy stuff happening tonight, but one thing remains the same. Tom is the one to beat here, but look at that, who is knocking on his back door. Dohar, after all the chaos is said and done. Yeah, he is, he's right there.
Oh, and look at Super NASCAR fan up here in the top 5 sitting there in P4.
Absolutely. Weevil, I would never replace you. What are you talking about? Nothing but love for you, friend.
Skyline snuck up there too. He snuck up in the top 5. Combat sitting right behind him. So a couple of those older school regular SnB drivers are making their way up now.
I'm telling you, Sky, when I was on board with him, I mean, he passed probably about 4 to 5 cars. Look at Ranger's damage. You know that poor guy has got a ton of damage. Definitely gonna have to repair it. Man, you can just see the cars inside of each other. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, this AI gives me headaches. Oh, migraine.
You love it.
I know.
We have Skylan. What kind of strategy is going on with him? Skylan coming out, gonna be out the top there. Who's that behind him? That's the 51 of Honeycutt. So these guys, a huge strategy play for position here. We'll see if it's gonna work out for them. What do you think, Element?
Skyland's oval game is tenfold. But even before he started getting really good at ovals, he was really good at road courses. And honestly, if it wasn't for him for the Road America race we had a month or so ago, giving me that little pointer, the dude's a hell of a road racer too. Great road racer.
He could literally tell you anything and everything you want to know about cars, how they work, what you should do, what gear, telemetry, you name it. The dude is insane. I mean, he works on that kind of stuff and insanely talented. Usually he does race on Forza, but he is over here on NASCAR Heat, and he's doing amazing as we're going back to green once again. Sky has a nice little gap between him and second of Tom Flitty. He is just on a roll tonight. We got Justin up in the mix. We got the 51. We have Dohar. A lot of these guys are just battling it out right now. It's going to get pretty sticky with these guys.
It's going to be like a fly trap.
I'm hearing caution is out. I don't know what for, but here we are once again. Let's hope cautions don't breed cautions.
I didn't see anything.
Stage 2 has seen 2 cautions so far. Stage 1 clean all the way through. Let's hope Stage 2 is only going to see these 2 cautions. A long night for these guys. It is the Charlotte 300. Whoever walks away as the winner and grabs those stage points, huge padding for them and standings for that. Gonna be a huge boost for them.
Well, with 4 stages, well, I mean, 3 stages in the final stage.
Yeah.
It's almost more important to finish better in the first 3 stages than it is to actually win the race.
You're not wrong. I mean, there's so many points for these guys that are on the table, and every last one of them are going to go for those points, especially those guys who have not had the best season so far. I mean, you see the point standings right here. Rangers in the lead with Dohart in second. TomTom had a really, really tough start, and he is just thriving in these past couple of races. He was so bummed last week to come home in second, and yet it's such a great finish. So you know this guy is hungry for a win. And let me tell you something, he wasn't even sure he was going to be here tonight. He had some back problems where he couldn't even move. So to see him here right now, this guy wants a win.
Oh, Tom always wants to win. He ain't no quitter. That's
Touche, touche.
He ain't gonna quit.
No, absolutely not. All right. Did I see Sky stay out again? I'm very, very shocked on that. He must be pretty confident, and his handling of his car, good for him. We have TomTom staying out, Justin staying out, super NASCAR fan, Combat Beast, Mr. Slide Job, quite a few guys staying out, but you know, we have Sky who did stay out, and staying out once again. "30 laps to go at the line once they pass that, so we're gonna have to see another pit stop. These guys only get 19 laps to a fuel tank, so they're gonna either have to split it in half or short stop one of the pit stops."
Well, being that I don't have the in on where we're at on strategy, I don't know if I would have stayed out. I would have came in, got fuel, 4 tires, and sent it.
I hear ya. I'm going in, and I'll probably short stop the last stop there, run it out for all it's got, and then grab all I can. If I was confident that it would stay green, I might split it in half. But the way it is on here, the longer you stay out and have those fresh tires, the better off you are.
I have to agree with that statement. Yeah.
I remember once upon a time on the last game it wasn't the case, and I would split it in half a lot or short stop and go in immediately once I could make it on a full tank. You know, the second part of the stage, but this one, you can't do that. It's so important to have a longer run so you can have those fresh tires and gain back everything you lost.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of staying out on old tires. I always like to come in and get fresh tires, and it just. I mean, you lose so much, and you lose so much in this game, even with just 3-lap old tires.
You do, and here these guys go off to green once more. TomTom Flitty gonna be in the lead. We have Sky on the outside, Justin in that 9 car directly behind our leader of TomTom. Super NASCAR fan is gonna be up there with the 18 of Sky. Man, these guys really are scaring me with that apron just all over it as we go 3 wide. These guys are insane. They managed to make it back to 2. Justin giving a little nudge on the side there, trying to get some side draft. These guys are really close together right now.
Oh, they're on top of each other from first back to last.
Let's go on board with Rangers. He gets hit into the wall by Slide Job right there. So close.
Oh, they're all over the back.
Yes.
Oh, they're all big wreck.
I see another car wrecked in the back. Man, oh man, we're only on stage 2, guys.
There was a lot of action back there.
Another caution. You hate to see it. You know, we're only on stage 2. There's a ton of racing left. These guys just need to relax a little bit and let things play out. There's plenty of racing, plenty of time to get up there. Let's not ruin that.
I don't think it started with lag, but I think the rest of it was lag induced. It looked so weird how it happened. The one caught the apron, and then one kind of hit him in the back, which no big deal, you know, that it happens. But then they all just started piling up on each other, and it looked like it was lag because there was like a big gap or something in there. Oh,
Absolutely.
It was just weird how that happened.
Hall says drivers gotta cool down a bit, still a long way to go. I couldn't have said it better myself. You see a lot of damage to these guys as they're heading onto pit road. 48's got a couple of set of tires out there as he's on top of the 11. That was kind of goofy. Dan the man, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You have a bedtime? You and me both, Weevil. I know, Element.
Listen,
don't you have to be up?
It is way past my bedtime, so yeah, I gotta be up here at 3:30 in the morning. It's
You're
gonna
insane.
be grand.
You're insane.
Oh, I'm gonna hate my life. I already warned him. I'm like, I'm coming in. I'm gonna be up late. I'm gonna be hungover, and I'm gonna need like 4 energy drinks.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's gonna be a great day tomorrow.
Sounds like it.
No,
But it's
not
Friday.
for me. For them. Yeah. I don't have to work Saturday either, so A+.
Well, there you go. We are bringing out the rule where we are not going to have a caution for 2 laps. Once we hit so many cautions in a row, we bring it out because we don't want a caution fest. So if you wreck, you're out of luck. So hopefully that'll cool these guys down and we'll get on the move back to green racing like we did in stage 1. I think that'll help out a little bit.
It definitely will.
Fingers crossed.
And, look at it. Look at who is up in second. The honey cut.
Whoa. Let's go on board.
What?
See what's happening
And
here.
Kyle Fan leading.
We got Honeycutt on the outside. We got Kyle Fan, who qualified in second and had a first lap incident that shoved him back to 6. We're currently seeing him, he's gonna lead us off onto stage 2 racing once again once we go green. This is gonna be insane. We got the A car directly behind the 20 of Kyle Fan, and we have Sky, who we've seen up front a few times now. He's going to be starting in 5th.
If Honeycutt can get a good restart here, I like his position. With 2 laps to go, a little bit older tires, but if you can work that high line just right, you can get the lead.
We're gonna see how it goes, but we are back to green once again in stage 2. 51 is currently sitting P3. Let's take a look at the back of the field. There are gonna be no cautions. If something happens in these first 2 laps that we are back, you are out of luck. So these guys gotta make sure they give each other space, and don't be all take. You gotta give some too.
Oh, they were all take.
They are all take, as you say. They are in the wall, bumping and bouncing off of each other. These guys are insane right now.
Oh, you should have seen the restart with the top 4. There was no room. Oh, it was great. Oh, look at Justin. Justin, come on, man. Look at, put some moves on.
Justin going underneath. We're gonna see him trying to make a move, goes past Kyle Fan, who was stuck on the outside. Absolutely no help. Justin goes into P2, Honeycutt P3. We have the 20 of Kyle Fan on the outside. A Super NASCAR Fan in that 2 car is gonna try to get underneath. He doesn't have enough time though. Absolutely.
You got to give it to Honeycutt, though. And both on older tires, even though it's 2 laps, older tires, hanging on for just 2 laps or 3 laps is just ridiculously hard.
Oh, we got more than 2 laps racing
fresh
left.
tires. Oh, I thought it was 2 laps.
No, it's just 2 laps that we're not going to have a caution. I don't know how many laps we have left.
Well, thanks for that info, I guess.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's go. You okay, Element? 20 to go in the stage. 2-0. We got Rangers in the 11 car. He is, let's see if I can count properly. He looks like he is currently in 7th. Man, after that first incident that he hit the apron there, he's come back a couple of times and he's already making his way back up there. But the top 5 guys are in a pack and they are gone.
I'm seeing Justin lag a little bit here and there. Nothing too serious yet, but just a little bit.
Let's go on board with the 96 of Ski. He is currently behind the 48 of Foxhound Boss, and man, oh man, they have a lot of cars around them that they are having to maneuver around. Very, very busy for these guys at the moment. Definitely not a time where you can take a break. I know, right? We have the 20 car. What is he doing way back here? Element. He lost, like, wasn't he up front just 2 seconds ago, or am I imagining things?
No, he was. That's being on older tires, and I don't think he just has the handling to be on old tires. I think he really should have went in and got the fresh tires. Honeycutt, I believe, has the better adjustments to be on older tires because he's still hanging up there at P3. He's got a slide job right behind him, Super just right in there, and they're putting a gap on these guys, and they're doing a good job of it.
I'm curious if some of these guys are saving. I can't imagine that he would drop that hard that fast. We had 20 laps to go, if I remember correctly, and you get 19. So there might be some saving going on here, but that's a lot to drop back. We have 16 to go right now.
Battle for the lead. You got a battle for the lead. You got Justin trying to take Tom on the outside.
Let's take a look. Justin on the outside. I know when I practiced with him, he was not thrilled with the outside. He kept saying you can't make a move out there. So we're going to see if he can get it done right now. But, man, he's going to test it right here. I'm just waiting for him to dive it underneath. I think he likes the inside line better than the outside when you're going around the turns. We're going to find out. Or he could just be happy hanging out.
The one thing I love about this track is that outside works if you can run it just right. That little hump that goes into 3, if you lift a little bit just before that, and after you hit that hump, you can full throttle it around on the outside.
You definitely can. I mean, you got to squeeze him down just a little bit, but we have a new leader, and that's going to be Leaf Justin in that 9 car, and he is just taking up all the track he can. 8 on the outside. He is getting a lot of action going on behind him. Mr. Slide Job all over his back bumper, putting the pressure on, trying to draft with him. They have a line
Rangers
of 4 guys down. What is going on with Rangers tonight? This is crazy.
I have no idea.
Not the night you want to see for that, but yeah, you can see the damage on his hood up here as he is quickly falling back, and these guys are very well single file at the moment, and he is going on to pit road. Very, very sharp entry there.
There. Thrills caught the apron going into 1, slid up just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, so that's good.
12 laps to go at the line, and Tom Flitty has once again overtaken for the lead. We have Slide Job and Justin trying to battle it out for second. We have a couple of takers going on pit road. This is insane right now.
Yeah, you had the 48 peel off, Honeycutt peel off all at the same time. The cycle has begun.
Yeah, that's insane. This is definitely not iRacing, guys. Sorry about that. I was on there last night. I can definitely change that, though. But, yeah. We have our leader, Tom Flitty, going into pit. Leave Justin staying out. We have Slide Job. He's going to go ahead and stay out. So, a lot of action going on for these guys. Let's bring it on board with our leader of Justin. I would imagine he's going to go out. He's going to come into pit road pretty soon. laughing at?
Weevil.
What game is this? Oh god. 10 laps to go, so we are coming down to the wire here. Justin still staying out. The game should be fixed. NASCAR Heat 5. Sorry about that. We're gonna take a... I want to see what Justin does here, but I can't imagine he's gonna stay out the entire time. I will be very surprised, but you never know.
I'm trying to figure this out. I see J-Mac less than a second behind Justin right now. He's about eight tenths back. He's got Thrills behind him. I'm wondering if he's pitted or no, he just signaled. So he's going in this time.
He is going in this time, but man, oh man, some of these guys are staying out pretty long here. I'm quite impressed.
Yeah.
And Justin, I know he was talking about possible fuel strategy in the stages here, so I don't know if that's what he's gonna try to do right here, but very interesting to find out.
What's our lap count?
I know we had 10 to go a little bit ago. We'll see from Rock what we have now, but we are definitely coming down to the wire on stage 2. We still got 2 more stages, guys. This is insane.
If Justin does not pit and he pulls this off, that... Wow.
Look at him. I mean, there is no one around him. Absolutely no one.
Like I said, he's on Leave Me Alone Island.
Leave me alone. Leave Justin.
Yes, that's the name of the game tonight. Leave me alone.
Element. We have 6 laps left. Can he do it? And he cannot. No, he is coming in. His time for the lead has passed. We'll see how he fares when he comes out, but we are going to get a new leader as pit road is going to be quite busy.
He's taking low fuel, 2 tires. He's going to win the stage.
Absolutely. 6 laps left. No way you're doing everything.
Oh, yeah. Quick pit stop.
He's got Combat Beast coming on pit road right behind him. Hopefully these two can work together, but we're going to see how it pays off for him.
Oh, slide job slow off turn 2. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, good.
12 car goes way underneath. I don't know if that's going to be a signal that he is going to go in, as I see a lot of lag from Dohar. Looks like it's cleared up right there, but man, oh man, that's kind of crazy. No.
I've seen a little bit.
Scott Hall stays out. That is not his signal to go onto pit road. He was way down underneath there. Let's see if we can find out who the leader is. Yeah.
That was when slide job was slow off turn 2. I don't know what happened to him. I just saw him coming down a little bit off the wall, and they were trying to make evasive maneuvers.
Element. We have the 18 car as our current leader. That is Skyland.
Oh, Skyland.
Let's see if we can find him. You see him right here, a little bit of damage on that hood, but man, oh man, he's him and Dohar. Very much so, guys, a fuel strategy. You can see he's getting very loose coming off the exit there of turn 2. A lot of these guys have had some trouble with these corner exits right here.
Wow.
We have slide job passing him up. Sky. 3 to go at the line. I don't know. It looked like he wanted to go in there, but did not make it. I'm not quite sure, and I'm curious if he is still the leader.
He might be, but Dohar is slow. Like, you want to talk about saving? We're talking he's running maybe 7,000 RPMs.
This is insane.
Maybe.
Hopefully we can get a count on who the leader is, but if 18 is still the leader, he's had quite a few guys pass him up, so very interesting to see. Yeah, 18 is still the leader. I'm not quite sure. Man, look at these guys as they're trying to make their way around him. Very, very sketchy, and it looks like we're starting to see a little bit of lag or car handling issues with that 18. Man, he's got a lot of going on for him right now.
I think what it is that they're trying to save really hard, and
Oh, yeah.
when you do that, for some reason the physics of this game, if you're not full throttle all the time or close to full throttle all the time, and you're having to back off quite a bit, the handling of the car is just so janky. It just wants to go left and right, and it's just a pain.
Every
with.
time I save fuel, I really bring up that wedge. You have to, because when you're not at full speed, like you said, you just left, right. You nailed it right there. So you got to bring up that wedge quite a bit. But we're checkered flag is out. So Skyland, he took home.
He's out.
Yeah, he took home the stage win right there.
Got him. Oh.
That's absolutely insane. We saw a few cautions going into stage 2 and a lot happening. Once we brought out the rule where we are not going to bring out a caution for the next 2 laps, that cleaned it up, and these guys really started to race quite a bit.
That was pretty racy. On the fuel strategy, it was very racy.
I think so.
I mean, did either one of us see Dohar making that up? No. And then lo and behold, Dohar does Dohar things. Hey, here I am. Knock, knock.
I'm hearing over the radio that we are halfway there, as they're saying over the radio. Dohar is going to be our leader, leading us off to stage 3. Man, I'm starting to see a little bit more lag. It cleared up, but it's scaring me a little bit. We know we've had to leave a race due to that, but these guys are off and running. We have Dohar going straight away to the high side, and Tom tucking directly behind him with Justin right behind him. These guys are on top of each other as we have 47 to go in stage 3.
Oh yeah, on top of each other is an understatement. Tom tried to pull the crossover there going into 1, and Dohar just shut the door on him. Oh, great.
I'm on board with Kyle Fan, and look at all this chaos going on in front of him. They were 3 wide at one point, managed to hold on to it. Man, if these guys can hold on for a couple more laps, they'll get a little bit separated, but that 2, I'm seeing some lag again. I'm a little scared, Element, I'm not gonna lie. But these guys look like they're trying to find their way around. I'm hoping these guys are not seeing the lag that we are seeing.
I hope they're not either. And right now, this pack is looking a lot like the loading lobby in a Call of Duty Warzone. Just nothing but
it's intense.
Battleground.
It is intense. We have the 51. Man, he went flying from the wall to almost the inside line there. Almost at the apron. Very, very close for him. I'm not sure quite what happened. Rangers were on board with. Let's take a look at him. He's got the 51 of Honeycutt and the 13 of Game Mastermind. These two battling it out. We're going to see if he's going to try to take it 3 wide into the turn. Looks like he's going to try to push the 51 of Honeycutt past him. And you know he's going to try to make a move after that.
As you were speaking, Tom has now officially regained the lead by using that outside line.
Tom in the lead. Yeah. He is up there, but Rangers, he is a man on a mission, and he is directly behind Thrills, who is sitting P4. Oh, 51 of Honeycutt dives it underneath Rangers and makes a move. Man,
whoa.
Power move right there.
I just saw a car just shoot dead left coming out of turn 2.
You're making me nervous.
I want to say it was Slider. I think it was single car. I'm pretty sure. They're all over one.
Yeah, the caution is
They must have
out.
called a
I
caution.
didn't catch
Yeah,
what
okay.
happened, but that was no bueno. No bueno.
I saw one car just shoot dead left coming out of turn 2. I didn't see any other cars involved. And I want to say it was slide job because it looked like a black and yellow car.
Yeah, someone got smacked and wrecked, and late caution came out for that one. First caution for stage 3. A whole nother caution, or a whole nother stage after this. A lot of points still up for grabs. I mean, you and I talked about it earlier. You were saying that it's almost better to go for stage points than it is for the win. There's just so many points out there for grabs. You got to take advantage of it. A lot of guys stayed out. I'm hearing some conflict over the radio on whether or not pit road was open before they were coming around here, but looks like everyone did what they were wanting to do for the most part. You blame too much gravity. Oh no. Element, I haven't heard you. You're making me nervous. You still there? I think we lost him again. Poor guy is just struggling. These guys are gonna go onto pit road and come back out. We will line up double file as we get ready to go back to green flag racing in stage 3. It's been a crazy race so far. We saw huge battles for these guys in stage 1 and 2. We're gonna find out what stage 3 holds for these guys, but man, it's been incredible racing. Some more guys going on to pit road. You're back. He passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had to take a quick break.
Gotcha.
Run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh boy. So it looks like we had more guys pit on the second go round, unless my mind's playing tricks on me here.
I don't think so. A lot of people pitted. And it looks like only Fox stayed out?
Yeah, I mean, they went in the first time, and then the second lap around, more cars went in. So, interesting. Something must have happened with that one. Well, I think there was miscommunication as when to open pit road. So some cars made it in and some cars did not. So they kept it open another lap to let those guys go in. At least that's what I'm assuming.
Makes sense.
I do believe so. We have Tum Tum Flitty is going to lead us off. If let me take a look. Yep, Tum Tum Flitty. We're going to have Johar on the outside. We're going to have Justin on the inside behind. 42 behind the 88. Quite the crew up front. We have the 11 up there. Yeah, a lot of big names. 51 of Honeycutt. You can see the damage on him, but he's up there and ready to go.
I don't know if there's a car that doesn't have damage out there right now.
He was the only one I saw right there. And a lot of times it's cosmetic. For some reason on spectator mode, when it's fixed for them, yeah. It's not for us.
Right, yeah. I wish they would fix that.
Eventually.
When we have gray hairs and we're thinking about all the different things we could have done in our lives and stuff, you know.
That was deep. Very deep.
Oh, come on.
All right, guys in chat, let me know. What was your favorite part of the race so far? We've had some crazy races, crazy racing, and let me know who you think are going to win. Here we go. We're getting ready to go back to green in stage 3. Tom Tom Flitty is going to lead us off, and Justin just all over the back bumper of Tom Flitty with Dohar on the outside. These guys already on the move. Let's see if they can hold on to it. It gets so crazy in these races, and the turns coming off the exit can be extremely loose. If you have a loose car and you're loose at the start, you know it's only going to get worse throughout, so you really have to make sure you have a tighter car at the beginning. And we already have a lot of contact as we have 37 at the line. These guys are getting a little crazy element and more contact. What is going on back here?
They are beating and banging. That's exactly what's going on. Noticing a little bit of lag, but nothing too bad. That's not manageable. They're just getting after it and trying to get every inch that they can right now. They got to make up what time they can while they got fresh tires.
And they are certainly trying to do that. We are on board with the 2 of Super NASCAR Fan. You can just see all the movement that is going on track. We have Game Mastermind in the 13 right directly in front of him. The 13 has been strong throughout this season. He missed a race, so that's going to hurt him in points. But believe it or not, it didn't hurt him that bad. I think he lost maybe 2 to 3 spots. Definitely not what you want to see as we have Super NASCAR Fan going underneath. He shoves Game Mastermind. That was a really close call there. I don't know if I'd be too happy if I were Game on that one.
Oh, they were getting about 3 wide back there for about the 6 and 7 position. Oof,
getting a little racy out
close.
there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Very racy.
We're on board with Combat Beast in the 24. He's got the Libert of the 1 car directly in front of him. A little bit of a kick right there for lag, but these guys are still on the move. Fingers crossed for Green Flag Racing. We saw a couple of them in stage 2, but it cleaned up. And you love to see the hard racing that these guys put on. Extremely talented drivers, and all of them have the want and the need to win. And they're all going to make some crazy moves. But for the most part, they are all going to, do the best for each other that they can. Such great guys.
Yeah, a bunch of great guys. They're all doing a good job tonight. Outside of a few incidences, I mean, we've had a lot of green flag runs. Right? There hasn't been short of green flag racing.
This is the longest race of the season, so Darlington's going to be next up for, a long race, but this is really testing these guys out here. We're on board with the 48 of Foxhound Boss, and he is off pace from what these guys up front are doing. I don't know if it's strategy call, but man, does he have some damage on that hood, and I can't imagine that is not affecting him.
Could be just cosmetic, or he could
be
just playing a strategy call, just hanging out. Sometimes hanging out is the best strategy.
I'm hearing over the radio that Gary from Canada in that 77, he is going to be out tonight. Engine troubles for him, so we're not going to see him able to finish the race. Really sorry to see that, but you can see him as we're passing him on pit road. Thrills in second. Take a look at this element.
Oh, I've been watching it.
Yeah, he's been strong tonight, yet again. And I really hope I'm not going to hear from him after the race, that he's frustrated. I want to see him up here doing good. We've seen him have incidents where he gets shoved into the wall through no fault of his own. So let's get him up here. I'm ready.
Yeah, he's up here doing a good job tonight. A lot of those incidents, definitely not a fault of his own. Just hard racing, just being on the short end of the stick.
Another driver, the same story. Honeycutt in that 51. He is out here and he is doing so well. Top 5 right now. He's got Rangers in the 11 directly in front of him, and Rangers hits the wall every time I see him. It feels like when I just get on him, he is hitting the wall. It's so unfortunate. He tucks in behind Justin, loses 2 spots. But behind Honeycutt is going to be Justin in that 9 car. Both these guys were in the driver spotlight tonight.
Wow. Dohar makes a move to the outside, and he had no help. I like the move, though. Look at the run. Rose clips the apron.
Yeah.
Dohar gets a run. Honeycutt moves to the inside of Dohar. I love the outside, and you can make moves and you can make runs, but you gotta have, if the inside's lined up, you gotta have at least one person behind you, so that way you have a little bit of draft help.
Absolutely. We have 28 to go, and we have Honeycutt in P2. Tom Flitty, no surprise here, is still our leader. This guy just doing a phenomenal job tonight. But man, oh man, great moves by Honeycutt. He's got Dohar directly behind him in third, Justin in fourth. We have Rangers in fifth, and a lot of movement going on for these guys. I don't know if they're getting loose or a little bit of lag. But man, oh man, this is quite some racing out here.
Ooh, wow. Rangers got loose off two directly in front of the 13 to game mastermind. Oh, scary. Scary loose.
Weevil wants to know what is everyone's favorite paint scheme for the September DLC. He says he's going with the green 43. You know, there's a few favorite that I have for that, but anything chase, you know me, it's terrible.
Was there a Harvick paint scheme?
There was like 50 something paint schemes. I don't remember who all was in it, but there was quite a few drivers. It's possible. There was a lot of patriotic schemes, which you're gonna see them out here tonight. We got Honeycutt, he's in one. We got J Mac Attack, he's in one. Rangers, a lot of these guys are. But man, oh man, look at this top four right here. These guys are getting really racy out here as the 51 is just challenging Tom for the lead. He sticks his nose out. That's going to make him the current leader, but Tom is not going to let that
Top
stay.
6. They are there.
This is
Rangers
insane.
And Pros are there. Top 6.
Let's take a look. We still have these guys nose to nose.
2 by 2 by 2.
Absolutely, all the way through. Man, Honeycutt really hanging on to it, and Justin just pushing him as hard as he possibly can, getting him out there to the lead. Justin trying to see if he can bring him out there, and these guys can pass him up. Honeycutt is going to take it over. He got right in front of Tom, comes back down. He's going to play both lanes right now.
Oh, these fellas are beating him. You had throw center down into 3, gave Dohar a big old push, and then in little tri-oval, Justin gives a little bump, side bump to Tom. Oh, they are not giving. It's all tank. They are trying to rob each other of all their money. And look!
We have Dohar in the 88 just nudging Tom right there. Man, oh man, scary. And as they are just battling it out, we have Honeycutt, who is putting a gap between him and second place. This guy has struggled throughout the season with just random events, and if he can keep this, I mean, we're only in stage 3, so there's a ton of racing left to do. But this guy is out here, and he is strong, and he wants this lead to stay.
Honeycutt doing all that he needs to do. Hit your marks, hold your line, keep the lead. He's doing it right now, and that's all he has to do.
He is definitely doing it. And we have Dylan James, who just followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying the race so far.
Oh, Tom peeling off the pit road.
20 laps to go, and we have a couple of guys pitting. That's going to allow them to stay out there for the rest of stage 3. It is coming down to the wire. Then we have a whole different stage to do before the race is over, but a lot of these guys are signaling that they will be pitting this time around. Pit road is going to be busy after this corner.
Oh, pit road is getting real busy real fast.
I literally just had to close my eyes.
Line.
Scary situation for Dohar and Honeycutt. These guys just cutting it so close. Look at how many cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars onto pit road at the same time. You have to make sure you do not hit each other. You will give someone in front of you a pit road penalty for speeding. So you have to make sure that you guys really nail it.
Oh, this AI.
Do you see the
Ah,
17 just
every
jumping?
single-
I swear.
Every single time it makes me just want to go crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why? Ugh. Okay, now that
We
we're
see
through
Tom
that.
Tom Flitty. He is all by himself out here.
Three wide
Back on
coming
track.
off the road.
Look at these guys. He's gonna pass all these guys coming
Oh.
off. Oh, 3 wide.
Somebody
Oh my
lift.
gosh. You guys are
Somebody
insane.
lift! They're not lifting. Oh my god. If I was J-Man, oh, whoa!
Are they okay?
42 just, never mind, that was lag.
The 20 is
I just
wrecked.
saw, oh.
Or is he
No,
not?
that's not what I saw.
Is that lag?
I saw, yeah, it has to be lag, because what I saw was J-Max Ski Thrills came off side by side, 3 wide off pit road. It looked like none of them lifted. Then the next thing I know, the 3 is just pushing up ever so slightly, and then the 42 just goes for a tumble looking like Newman at Daytona or whatever, you know? And they're completely fine now. But nothing wrong. Like it didn't even happen.
Yeah, you know,
Lag.
I saw Kyle just completely gonzo, and then all of a sudden he zooms back up, so it had to be lag.
Yeah, it was
Wowzer.
crazy.
Yeah. You can see
Wild.
these guys back on track. They were on board with J-Mac Attack in the 3. Another strong driver out here tonight. We haven't seen him up in the top 3, if at all. Honestly, I don't recall him being up there, but he's the driver that you really need to watch, and we still have plenty of time to get him up there. The 14 looking super loose ahead of him, though, as he almost hits the grass. That's a scary situation right there.
Yeah, and speaking of J-Mac, one thing I love about J-Mac and being his teammate last year. Oh, wow. Big wreck. Big wreck off of turn 2. I don't know exactly what happened. Something with Dohar and some contacts, and then everybody behind him getting collected.
I don't know. It's getting crazy, and the lag. I feel like we should probably come out and come back in. I don't know about you, but the lag is getting a little nutty. I'm curious if they're seeing caution on their end.
All right, I'll leave first, and then just invite me.
Okay.
I already left, so don't do it.
Don't do what?
Just
Oh,
let you know. But
yeah, I gotcha.
but as I was saying, speaking on J-Mac, that's what I love about J-Mac is that when I was his teammate last season in East Park, is great teammate to have. First of all, we worked really well together. The great thing about him is, even though he's very patient, he doesn't try to rush anything, but he will sneak up on you at the end of a race. He does not
He
push
will.
it. I love it. Like, he'll be like, I hate my car, I hate it, and he'll be running like 12th the whole race, and then next thing you know, he's like, hey, I got a solid top 5 tonight, let's go.
That's totally what he would say too, which is
Yeah. Yeah.
Too funny.
I love it. He's always there at the end.
yeah, it's so true.
All right, I'm back in.
Okay, I'm backing out. Give me an invite when you're ready.
Yep. Invite to the game.
Thank you,
I
sir.
almost was about to invite to a party.
I'm already in your party.
I know. It's just,
I know.
I'm terrible at jokes right now.
Stage 3, we are under caution. We're gonna get back. We saw a little bit of lag out there, so we're hoping that this clears it up. It has before, so I have faith that it'll do it again. But guys, crazy race. It should be a lot of fun. We still are under caution, so I'll bring that back out. Pits are open. You can see just everyone going on to pit road. Not a single person going to stay out. Pit road's gonna be very busy.
Hell, I wouldn't stay out. Go and get 4 fresh tires.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason. Go in, get everything you need, and then get back out. Look at this.
Oh.
I wish I could take the camera somewhere else, but there is nowhere else. That's it.
There's not, and it's terrible.
Jackal, what's up? How are you? We are at Charlotte for the Coca-Cola 300. What is going on with that camera? Okay, that scared me. Crazy racing in stage 3. 4 stages for this race, so a lot of points up for grab. I think I just saw the 42 of Thrills just completely get annihilated, but with this lag that's happening, I'm not sure I saw what I saw. I don't know. From what I'm hearing over the radio, I saw what I saw.
You're still seeing lag?
Well, I just saw Thrills just get completely annihilated. So yeah. And there are people wrecked with damage. Yeah, they're gonna have to go around again, allow people to fix that damage. I'm not sure what happened with that, but Thrills definitely got the short end of that stick. Long race. I mean, normally our races would be over right about now. We still have a whole different stage, a whole nother stage to do. So a long night for these guys. Might be getting a little impatient, a little more aggressive, and not paying attention as much as they normally would be.
Long night for them. It's 9:46, and I'm like, wow, we're about 3 hours past my bedtime.
Listen to you.
Oh, God, I sound so old right now saying that. It's terrible. Oh.
A lot of commotion going on over the radio. We'll see what these guys do when we come back. Might have to bring out the old 2-lap rule. We'll see what happens here. '51 is going to lead us off. We have the 16 on the outside. This is going to be a very, very crazy start. We have the 48 of Fox. He's going to be directly behind the 51 of Honeycutt. Leaf Justin, another guy who has been up here the entire night. Very consistent. Great chance for him to win the race tonight. What happened to Tom Tom, though? We see him quite a bit back in the field. I would assume the wreck is what took him out.
I have no idea, but this is by far the most interesting top 5 we have had this entire season.
Right.
We have Honeycutt as a leader. You have Slide Job on the outside, Fox sitting there on the inside of that in 3rd position with Leaf Justin on the outside with Skyland and then Combat.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Really intense. It's about to get intense.
10 laps to go at the line. So these guys all have fresh tires. They got the fuel. It's just going to be some crazy racing. And I hope, fingers crossed, that we don't get a caution. But I will not be surprised if we do.
But you got to give it to Mr. Leave Me Alone Justin. Somehow he always manages to find a way around the biggest wrecks ever possibly imaginable.
We are going back to green right here. We're going to wait on a 51 to start it, and off he goes. 16 just all over the side of him. Wow. Just on that high side, we have Fox. Didn't get the greatest start, so Slide Job is going to tuck in right behind Honeycutt. He's going to have to really watch him because you know Slide Job, he's going to look for a win here. So you're going to see 51 defend it just a little bit for the lead. Huge points if Honeycutt can pull this off and get the win for stage 3.
That's a lot of points. And he needs the points. So that'd be big for him.
He does, but he needs to also stay out of trouble, and we have a couple aggressive guys directly behind him that are gonna look for the win also, as we have a couple of guys going 3 wide. Are they able to hang on to it?
Guys.
Man, oh man.
Going 3 wide. 4 wide. And they're beating a banging back there. 5, almost 5 wide. Oh.
A lot of movement. Game Mastermind only almost takes it 3 wide. He manages to hold it off, but Combat Beast directly in front of him. 17 of Ford Tough in front of Combat in that 24. Hits the apron a little bit. Game Mastermind is going to dive it underneath. He's going to gain that position.
Super.
But does he have the help?
Oh, super smacked the wall so hard coming out of turn 2. Then he smacked it again going into 3, and then we got 3 wide. 14 getting up into J-Mac, and he's a little bit all over the place. He collects himself. Rangers got loose. Oh, the back of the field.
It is looking
pandemonium.
Scary back there as we have 7 to go. I do not want to be in the back of the field right now. These guys are all over each other, as you say. These guys are like 3, 4 wide, so they're getting crazy.
I like it. I like it.
It's got me on the edge of my seat. You see some dirt flying up here as they are hitting the grass as we go through the tri-oval. Man, oh man. Let's see. I want to see if we still have, who do we have as the leader?
I believe we have, Mr. Slime Job pulling up in the lead, pushing Honeycutt back, and he is looking like he might slip outside of the top 5.
Yeah, he's going to need some of that help on the outside to see if he can keep or gain back some positions here. The 17 gives him a little nudge going into the turn. He's going to try to side draft the 13 as he's making his way through. He's tucked in right behind the 18 of Sky, who is back up front in the top 5 once again. Slide job just putting Justin into the wall. Sky goes immediately to the lead with the 51 in second. Man, that's insane. Slide job just almost takes out Justin. Really, really bad news for Justin there. I know he is over the radio and not too happy with him at the moment.
I'll tell you right now, Frozen, I can't be on the edge of my seat because I might pull a muscle, but this racing is great. I love it. It's good stuff right now.
These guys are going to give me a heart attack by the time this is over, and we're coming down to the final laps of stage 3. Who?
24 in the grass.
Aw, man. Let's see if they can save it. Only one car involved. That will not be a caution if I'm not mistaken, unless there's another one involved somewhere. Who's going off into the inside wall?
Oh, I think that was a blue car. I saw the car. I don't know who it was. I think it was the 51.
18 into the wall, comes back down. Man, loses the lead. Honeycutt back to the lead once again. He has got the 13 of Game Mastermind directly behind him. The 16 in third, and Justin, who is not too happy with the 16 at the moment, he's going to be directly behind him in fourth.
Well. Oh!
What was that?
Oh, and he sent it!
Game Mastermind just comes back and just drills the 51 after making some contact with Game Mastermind. Justin goes to the lead. These guys are aggressive, man.
Frozen, I want to say that was intentional, but I don't think it was.
To
be quite honest. This is the reason why I say this.
Why?
Because when you take that kind of entry and you're forced into that entry into turn 3, the car gets so tight. Doesn't matter if you're out of the throttle or not, the car will not turn.
That's the stage win
that's
there,
on
though.
preset.
It's very possible that Justin is going to take home that win for the stage 3. We're going to have the 16. He's going to take home second, Game Mastermind, and third, Honeycutt. I'm not sure where he fell to, but yeah, tough situation for him in that.
Justin took stage 3. It's time for some burritos and enchiladas and some Coronas. Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely insane. These guys are getting nutty out here. I
just want to say he got tight going into that corner, because that corner, if you go in at a low angle and you don't have the proper angle going into it, the car just shoots up the track.
It's so true. It is so true. We're back to racing, and we are on the final stage here for the Charlotte 300. We're on board with Tom Flitty, and I'm seeing a little bit of lag. He's got Honeycutt directly in front of him, Ski on the outside in that 96. We have 12 car of Scott Hall for life. A lot of movement.
There was a lot of movement.
Oh,
four tough
17.
kills off to the inside.
Yeah, I think he did not pit, so he is trying to let the guys by. That's the only thing I can think of.
Good
and
on
there
him,
he goes
if that's the
on to
case.
pit road. Look at all this lag. I'm so scared. Are you seeing any of this?
A little bit. No, it's not too bad. I've seen way worse.
It could be worse. It could be better. Let's go back on board with our leader of Leaf
Definitely
Justin.
better.
He was a driver spotlight tonight. You heard from him tonight. But man, yeah, you just hear the cars whining. I might have to back out. I'm not doing so good. I got a lot of lag. A lot of
You wanna
contact.
do this
Slide
again?
job gets into Dohar, and Dohar gets into the wall. He is not making any friends tonight. I know those two had some contact, but we'll see if this settles down. I'll give it another second. If it doesn't, I might have you send me an invite. Oh, you want? Okay.
No, you send me an invite, yeah. And then
Alright.
I'll send you one. So I was seeing some lag. It wasn't
Okay.
probably as bad.
We'll get our fixed up. Justin, he is getting quite the gap between him and second place as these guys are battling for second place. Slide Job just battling it out with Dohar before we're gonna see what these guys are doing. But man, oh man, scary situation right there. These guys are getting crazy. Honeycutt, he is going to be in third at the moment with Game Mastermind. These two have had a couple of incidents together, and looks like another one happened tonight, but Slide Job directly in front of Honeycutt. These guys are going to try to draft their way back up to first place, which is Leaf Justin.
All right, you're good.
All right. Backing out. Sorry about this, guys, but it's better to not see laggy cars. It's Rowdy Baby. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Back into the race we go. What do you see in Element?
He wouldn't do it. He had to go mow some lawn, but still made a good pass. The grass was getting a little thick, so he was like, I gotta clear some of this out a little bit.
We're getting back in here. I'm hearing over the radio that the 9 car still is your leader. So we are back on board with these guys. Tom Flitty, we see. Yeah, Justin still out there as these guys are really just battling it out side by side with the 51, trying to make something happen on the outside. He's still got to pass Honeycutt and also the 16 of Slide Job.
Oh, they are getting wide in the back. I'm going back there. There's some action.
You let
There's
me know
some
what's
action
going
back
on.
here.
There's some action up here. These guys are just all over each other. The 51 next to the 8. We have Dohar up here. The Slide Job. They are all trying to catch Justin, but you know, I experienced this. I talked about it earlier in practice. I was in first and I left them by about 2 to 3 seconds just simply because they were racing it out so hard. It's easy to happen here, so they really need to work together, get in a single file line and try to catch Justin. Otherwise, he's just gone.
Hey, and that's the spot that Justin wants to be in.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, these guys don't want to play nice with each other, and you're just out there just riding your bicycle. I mean, they ain't gonna catch you.
We have Wyo Knight in chat. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Crazy race, Coca-Cola 300, so a very long race for these guys. We'd normally be done by now, so this is really stretching these guys as far as the amount of racing that they are doing tonight. Pretty clean race. Stage 2 had a few cautions, but doing great so far.
Actually, it's been really good for as many laps as this race is, and about 4 stages, and how many laps per stage there is. Oh, yeah, what,
200 laps total.
Cautions?
Yeah.
4 cautions?
I'd say
Pretty good.
probably 5 or 6, but for 200 laps, not bad.
Oh, okay. either way. It's not like it was back in 2007 or 2008 when they had 40 cautions in one race at Coke 600
Yeah,
for a blown tire every 12 laps.
37 to go at the line, and we're on board with J-Mac, who is patiently and quietly working his way up there. He's got Ski in that 96 directly in front of him, and if they can catch that pack in front of them, they will be golden. But I'm gonna say they have to work together, because Justin, I think they're starting to catch up to him, because they're working side single file. A slide job goes down the track after some contact. Man, very, very interesting to be racing around slide job.
Yeah, him and Kerr are having a battle with sheet metal right now. They are
Heck yeah.
going tooth and nail, no room, and that's just good hard racing. I mean, those guys are probably yelling at each other right now, but that's good hard racing. It looks good from here.
We're on board with Liebert in that one car, and he just had a Super NASCAR fan on his oh, that's not Super NASCAR fan, that's a 20 of Kyle fan, who we saw start on the outside pole
Lord.
Tonight. Doing a great job so far. These guys are really spread out so far.
Got the two fans mixed up.
I know. So many fans. We did just have 37 to go. So probably would be around 36 or 35.
Oh, J-Mac making another move.
He's getting up there.
Put him in 6th.
Like you said, do not count him out. He kind of sneaks his way up there, and then all of a sudden, he's in contention for a win. So the guy does an amazing job. Another pro leaguer out there, so definitely knows what he's doing. And man, Ski looking a little loose. I saw a little bit of contact between him and the wall, but quite the group these guys have. We have Slide Job, who has fallen back quite a bit from that front pack. We have Game Mastermind. We have Ski. We have, it looks like, Rangers up there, and I think that's the 51 car of Honeycutt.
We got quite the battle for lead going on right now. We got 4 cars battling for lead between Leafs Justin, Tom Flitty, Honeycutt, and Dohar, and they are 2 by 2 right now, going into 3 and middle of 3. And you got Tom on the outside with Dohar falling in tow, and you got Honeycutt trying to follow Justin. These guys are trying to pick and choose lanes and try to figure out who they want to push right now. It's great.
Driver spotlights working together tonight. We've seen it a few times already, and what I was talking about before, they finally went single file and caught Justin, exactly what Justin did not want to see. But he's got a great car tonight, and he's got some help behind him. We have Dohar and Tom trying to work that outside, and it is very doable. It's just a matter of, can you get it together, as Tom is going to be left out on that high side all alone.
Yep. Poor Tom on the outside. I love the outside, but if you don't have one car to at least go with you, it be able to strongly push you, at least on the straightaways, kind of a pain. Oh, Justin hit the apron.
Oh, and
Justin.
he makes a little bit of contact with the wall. He's going to lose a couple of positions. That is going to bring us a new leader once again. Honeycutt in that 51. Man, strong night for him, and he was so concerned about his internet and how it was going to react. But he's really done a great job, and we have a couple of guys that are going to pit this time. So once we get past turn 4, we're going to see a couple of these guys dive down to pit road. Oh, lordy.
Honeycutt's go. Oh, wow. Dohar left out on an island.
29 to go at the line, and I think Tom might have gotten into Honeycutt, which spun him on the entrance of pit road. Hopefully he did not speed. We'll have to find out if he got a speeding penalty. But man, really unfortunate for him. But look at this.
Yeah.
He's still getting wrecked on pit road, but hopefully on his screen he's fine. I'm gonna hang out, see. We'll see how he fares
Oh,
with...
wow, there's so many on pit road.
Whoa, he was okay on the pit road. Absolutely amazing. Amazing, because I really thought that he might have had a speeding penalty, but no, he's good to go. You see the 12 passing Honeycutt as he re-enters the track. He's got the 18 of Sky directly behind him. Lost a couple of spots to Justin and TomTom, so he's going to have to kind of work together with these other guys to make his way back up to the leaders here.
It is just cycling out right now. I'm not even sure who's pitted or who's not pitted yet. There was just so many cars on pit road.
Look at this, the 96 and the 16 just going at it. Honeycutt barely manages to make it through. Wowzer, 16 just pushing Ski, going under the line. What is going on with these two? Slide Job just bashing him underneath the apron. I don't know what is going on, but Slide Job is not making any friends tonight. Good grief.
Oh no. Zero friends tonight. Oh, they went 3 wide. I think the 96 got in the wall because of that move.
I saw that. 96 makes some contact into the wall.
And he turns down on the 20 a little bit going into 3.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
Too serious, but
these guys get a little crazy. A little crazy.
Little aggressive.
Justin all over the back bumper of TomTom. These guys are just on the move. We're going to see how long that Justin is going to lay back behind TomTom. Right now, I'm going to be okay with hanging back behind TomTom. I'm going to save my stuff and make sure that no one can catch us. And then I will worry about when and how to make the move for the win.
Yes, and I absolutely agree with that. Justin is probably one of the best strategic drivers on this game. And Justin does what he does, saves, and then he'll be there at the end like a J-Mac, for instance. And he's very patient, so he will sit there and ride up until the end, and then he will make a move. And that's honestly what he needs to do in this instance. And he's doing a great job of managing that.
Absolutely. 24 to go at the line. I am not sure what happened to Rangers, but he is completely by himself. We're going to try to find our way back up here. I'm not even sure who the leader is, if everyone has pitted, but with 24 to go, we are going to have to make one more pit stop. I think I heard...
You thinking what I'm thinking?
What? What you thinking?
No tires, just fuel.
I mean, if you pit with 20 to go, well, I'm hearing that we have caution at the line. Not sure.
Oh.
That changes a few things here.
That means go down, take 4, and fuel.
Oh, absolutely. You're taking everything.
Oh,
Don't be
yeah.
crazy.
You're taking that and the sponsor money.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
running with it. Yep.
These guys do manual cautions, and that, I know someone was asking about Dohar. That is, in fact, Dohar directly behind Justin. He was back a little bit, but this is going to bunch everybody up, obviously, once again, with the caution coming out in stage 4. What lap? It was just 24 to go a second ago, so probably 23 or 22 at this point.
Oof. We're getting down to nitty-gritty time. I like it.
Yeah. You know, we're at the point where these guys can probably save, and I'm curious how many people are going to do it. It's definitely doable, so we'll see what these guys do.
Wait, what lap did you say we were on?
We should be around lap 22.
Oh, no. Screw saving. Go for it. There'll be another caution.
Had to let my dog out.
I know,
He
you
was
hate
unhappy.
hearing
You're going for it, huh? You're not gonna save it all?
Oh no, go for it.
You know what? By
You
the
can
time
save that just in draft. You can save that in draft anyway. So
Sometimes.
if you're sitting third or fourth, you can save that in draft.
You know, we thought that a couple of races ago. However, sometimes you use up more fuel than you think. We're gonna find out. You can only get 19 laps to a tank, so it's gonna be close.
Alright. I'll let you win this one.
Pits are open now, so we're gonna see what guys come down pit road. Rowdy Baby says, I think there's gonna be another caution, and I hate to say it, but I think you're right, and I want to see these guys race it out. Don't give me a caution, guys. Caddock Weevil says, what's your dog's name? I have a little Shih Tzu, and his name is Bandit, and we have 20 laps to go. So, I don't think we're gonna have to save, Element.
What I say about having to not save.
We're at the point where you do not, because once we go back to green, we're gonna be in the window where these guys can go all out. So, I'm telling you guys, let's go green. I want to see it.
Bitcoin?
You're a nut. How does everyone have so many lug nuts? Well, some gambled to get them, some just watch, but a lot gamble and win.
Gambling is bad for your health. Let you know that there, folks.
But it's good for your lug nuts if you win.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now, gambling's bad because I'm terrible at DraftKings. I'll win a little bit of money and then I'll lose it all.
Well, okay. I've been gambling like once in my life and immediately lost all my money within like 5 minutes. It took me longer to get there than I was there. That's how... That's the one and only time. I'm like, never again.
I got a good story for you later. I got a good story on gambling
okay.
later.
You'll have to tell me.
I'll tell you sometime. Yeah.
Mike, we're missing you out here. The race has been good. Crazy battles as these guys are coming back to green. Justin on the outside, TomTom on the inside with Dohar directly behind him. Game Mastermind on the third row.
Oh, Skyland getting beat around in the back of the pack. He hangs on to it though.
A lot of movement, and this is where things start to get sketchy. It's these first few laps where everyone is on top of each other. We've seen cautions brought out from this, so we'll see how many laps we have left. But these guys are really on top of each other right now.
Yeah, Game Mastermind has worked his way back up to the top 5. J-Mac sneaking up there in the top 5 as well. And then Thrills just sitting right on the edge of the top 5. Getting back up there after a couple incidences that he was caught up in, out of his doing. So, great recoveries happening all over the track right now.
17 to go at the line, and Mike says Tom at the point. No surprise there. I'll tell you what, he has been phenomenal tonight. But we've seen quite a few different leaders. We've had Honeycut, we've had Justin, we've had TomTom, we've had Thrills. A lot of different leaders tonight. Ranger's not having a great night, but he is back up in the mix where if he can get up there, he could be in contention for the win also.
He's doing all he can to get there.
He is.
Sorry, I was trying to do like a very silent yawn because it's way past my bedtime.
Yeah, I know. It is super late for you. And I appreciate you hanging out with us because I know you got to be at work in like 5 hours, which is so ridiculous.
No, I love my job. That's sarcasm.
New leader up here is Dohar 88, and he is already being battled with by TomTom Flitty. He's wanting that lead back. He's like, come on, I haven't won one yet. Dohar has 2 wins. Get me back up here.
So, we have TomTom Pity with the pass. Look at that.
There he goes. Such a huge power move by him, just taking that bottom line, and surprising that, you know, Dohar didn't get that run off the corner there, but TomTom just so strong here tonight. I'm hearing caution out at the line. No.
Really?
This is going to be...
I wasn't paying attention.
Well, I didn't see anything, so where's Dohart going? Caution is out, guys, and 49er says, sounds like my schedule. I know you have a nutty schedule, too. I know you do.
Listen, Niner, I hate my schedule. Let me tell you right now.
He loves it. He talks about it all the time.
No, don't let her lie to you. I do talk about it all the time, 'cause it sucks.
Rowdy Baby says, I called it. I was hoping you were wrong. I was really hoping you were. I wanted to see these guys race it out, because I'm afraid we're going to get the old... Pits are open, so these guys will pit if they need to, and I can't imagine anyone staying out. They're all going to go in, but I'm hoping this doesn't breed cautions. 49er says, I feel ya. Hope you're doing well, 49er.
Yeah, I feel you too, man. At 3:30 to 2:30, sometimes 3-ish schedule sucks.
They want it too bad to not have another wreck. I know. I mean, it's a huge race. We've talked about it all night. So many points on the line for stages. Now we're down to the wire where it's down to the win. And all these guys are going for it. So it's just a matter of who's going to get there without getting killed first. Look at these guys going 4 wide.
It's not their doing.
I know, it's AI. At least they managed to get out because this is manual. So if you come out of pit road and something happens, you can get damaged again. So you really have to be careful on how you maneuver around.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll tell you right now, these guys want every point they can. They want to join the Hall of SnB Champions.
That sounded so official. I love it.
I tried. I didn't want to be too loud.
Going green this time, and a little sketchiness going on here. We're going to hang on board with 17 of Ford Tough. You guys know how crazy it gets. These guys on top of each other, just no room. What is going on?
Look at this inside line.
I'm on board with Ford Tough, and it's just getting nuts. Kyle Fan just had nowhere to go. Absolutely insane.
The restart of this inside line is absolutely stacked. You had Tom Flitty with Leafs Justin, with J-Mac, with Rangers, all on the inside. And Leafs Justin now in turn 3, in the middle, coming out of 4, is on the inside of Tom with J-Mac right behind him. Dohart push Tom on the outside. Woo! We got some moves being made.
11 to go at the line, and you see what Element is talking about. Tom Flitty up here in the lead. This guy wants the win so bad after a struggle of a start for him. This is his race. I mean, he wants it so bad. He's got Justin.
The wall.
What is this? He's got Justin all over him. Dohart to the lead. Gonna tuck right in front of him. Movement all over the place right behind him. Very, very intense racing, guys. As they say in chat, get the popcorn, boys.
We're gonna need more of the popcorn. Woo! We're gonna need some Budweisers after this one.
I'm on the edge of my seat. This is scary. Go. Justin hitting the apron, goes up the track. These guys in the apron, oh my gosh. We have Kyle Fan in that 20, and he has got, I'm hearing another caution. No.
Oh.
I still have my caution light on. I don't know. That's the first time I've done that tonight, so maybe that was a sign.
You probably had it on all night.
I don't think I was that bad. I mean, I've been known to do it probably once a race, but I don't think I'm that bad. All right, Element, are you going in?
How many laps left?
Rock, can we get a count on how many laps we have? Mike, no more. No more.
If it's more than 10 to go, I think my limit would be with 6 or 7 laps to go, I would come in.
I thought I I heard 7 laps to go, but I'm still waiting to get confirmation. I know I heard 10. I have a terrible memory.
If it's 7, oh yeah. Because the first car that peels off, everybody else is going to come in behind you. So even if you're top 5, you're a sitting duck. You've
Okay,
already got laps on your tires.
Yeah, I agree. I'm hearing 7, so we're down to the wire,
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Final 5 laps.
First.
No caution for the final
Sorry.
5 laps. So once we come back, I do believe there will be no cautions. This is all or nothing right here. And you know people are going to not make it to the finish here. There's going to be everybody going for the win. And I think there's going to be some unhappy people here tonight.
Yeah, I think we're going to see probably almost everybody come down pit road. Somebody might play some strategy here. But if you're not in a position to win, take the tires and go for it. You're seeing a little bit of strategy here. You had some stay out. Yeah. Oh, a lot of strategy.
Tough call. Yeah, that Mike
that.
bringing up a great point. I mean, he says it gets crazy when laps get low. He says he would not pit.
And that causes chaos.
It does.
And if you're in that chaos, do you want to have the older tires or the fresher tires? Fresher tires, you can go anywhere. You have the grip. You can put the throttle down sooner and all kinds of stuff. You can stay full throttle hill. So I'd rather have 4 tires than these oldies that just have no grip at all.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming up on 6 to go, so definitely once we come back, unless they're going green this time around, there's no way they're going to be able to go green right now. So once we go back to green, it's going to be 5 to go. Definitely no more cautions, so this is going to be super intense. Are we missing drivers?
Wow.
Are they still on pit road? Yeah, we are.
No, they're coming around. They're coming. I've just seen how many people stayed out. It's like, wow.
There is
I'd
no
like that
chance
before
of
fresh
finishing
tire.
under caution. We make it so that is not possible. Final 5 laps of any race, there are definitely no cautions. I think final 3 laps for a road course, which we are headed to next week, no caution. So once we go back green tonight, this is it. Make sure that you are clean. I don't want to see these guys get dirty about it. Be clean, have a great finish. Let's bring you all home, boys.
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna raise hell and praise Dale these last few laps, that's for sure.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm nervous for these guys. I want to see them all do well. I would love to get everyone in the booth because that means everyone finished top 3. We all know that's not possible. That would be crazy. But in a perfect world, that would happen.
Yeah, we're past the time limit of interviewing everybody tonight. So.
Yes, we are. All right, here we go back to green, and this is the final 5 laps. No caution. We're going to bring it home tonight. We're going to crown a winner of the Charlotte 300. Who's it going to be? We have Rangers on the outside, Tom on the inside, Game Mastermind in second. We have Kyle Fan after a rough start. He's P4.
Super Spun, Dohart collected.
Oh,
9
I see
collected,
Sky.
17 collected, 12. Sky, yes. Oh, the second half of the field. Everybody that went in and got fresh tires just got collected up in that.
Oh,
wow.
Man. You know it was going to happen. No caution. There's going to be a lot of unhappy people here tonight. But these top guys, it is all with these guys and what they can do here tonight. Rangers is in second. Tom in first. Game Mastermind in third. We have the 24. Where'd you come from?
Look at him.
I know, Combat Beast making a showing here tonight in fourth.
Mister, where did you come from?
3 to go at the line. The racing is on. Justin, you know he is not happy. Super NASCAR fan in the grass. We have Honeycutt. He is currently sitting P6, which I do believe is what he finished last race. Combat falling back. What's going on with Combat?
He smacked the wall coming out of turn 2. I was on
Okay.
Game Mastermind at the time, but I heard the sheet metal and I looked back and I see him dropping back, so my best guess is that he smacked the wall coming out of turn 2.
Really unfortunate. Let's bring these guys home. Only a couple laps left here tonight. The top three are putting a little gap between them and fourth. They are in quite the pack, and I have a feeling it's going to get a little crazy for those guys as we are coming down to the finish here. I still have caution light on. You guys need to tell me that I'm getting a little crazy out here. Mike says, go Tom, go. You know Rangers is going to go for this win here.
And Mastermind is pushing the hell out of that 11 right now.
He sure is. I mean, these guys are not letting anything go. Rock, I missed what you said. I got disconnected for like the 500th time. Let's get it here. You see a car up ahead making his way by. That is Dohar. Checkered flag is in the air. We have TomTom as the winner. He gets his first win of the season for the Charlotte 300. Congratulations to him. Game Mastermind in third. Rangers in second. Let's see who got that in fourth here.
TomTom Petty!
Oh, TomTom bringing home that win. Game Mastermind going to be back in the booth here tonight. A lot of unhappy guys here after the final caution. Crazy race. A long night tonight for these guys.
Could you imagine that chat right now? Woo! I'm glad I'm up here tonight.
Is that Honeycutt in fourth?
Yes, he snuck his way up in the top 5. For all you Honeycutt fans out there, he got there.
Great race for him tonight. I know he was out there battling for the lead. You can't complain for that type of night.
Man, great job by Tom. He won like what? 2 stages, 2?
Yeah, I mean, we had Rangers kind of sweeping the race last week, and TomTom just doing a heck of a job tonight. Let me try to find TomTom. There he is.
TomTom coming out, laying down the law, gave him the old Gandalf, thou shalt not pass!
We're gonna have some tired people here tonight.
Oh,
a long race. TomTom, congratulations on the win tonight. I know you've been wanting this for a while. You finally brought it home. I knew you would. It's just a matter of when. How'd your race go for you tonight?
Oh man, it was long. It was a very long
Yes.
endurance. It was a lot of fun up front racing side by side. I was actually surprised how well the outside lane would kind of hang in there, especially when you'd get a couple cars lined up behind you. So that was a lot of fun. A little nerve-wracking at times because it's a little sketchy through 1 and 2. But all in all, it was pretty fun, and it was a good battle for the lead there at the end. I thought for sure Rangers was gonna steal it from me again, and I was gonna get all all depressed all over again. But luckily that didn't happen. I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm actually kind of shocked that I won.
I'm not shocked. I've seen you race all week. You've had a really fast car. You've been consistent. You finally did it, and it was well deserved. So a huge congratulations to you on your first win. It's going to get you into the playoffs, but you also won the Charlotte 300. So great job to you tonight.
Hell yeah, thank you.
300.
Preset 7 for the win. Woo!
You're crazy. You're crazy. I don't know how you held on to that. Good grief.
A lot of luck. A little bit of talent.
I'd say a lot of talent and a little bit of luck.
Yeah, well, either way, there was a lot of talent all throughout the field. Like I was saying, it was a hell of a battle up front. In the middle of the pack, it was a little sketchy, it sounded like, but hopefully, hopefully we put on a good show for you guys, and we'll try to see what we can do next week at Road America.
Absolutely. All right, Element, we got TomTom the win here tonight. Let's bring it over to Rangers.
Mr. Kerr. Wow. Good job on bringing home P2. Because it looked like your a little loose there all night. And,
Um,
played some strategy and just smoked them to come home to P2. Good job, man.
May or may not have took some bad advice from Tom and ran a preset 7. So yeah, it was that.
Sorry.
But it worked. It was so fast. Saving grace was that caution because I sped on pit road there with 20 something to go, and my race was over at that point.
Oh.
Luckily we got a yellow, so. And it was a very up and down night. It was a lot of forward and back, and honestly don't know how we got up there, but it worked out.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
saw
you
you in
looked
every position.
Yeah, just about every position, but looked good for about 5 to 10 laps, and all of a sudden it was just like, oh, Kerr got loose again. Good Lord. You running 9 tonight?
Hey, I was trying. I was wheeling it out there, but it worked.
Look like it. That's a good job, man. Bringing that home for P2 after that long race. Yeah, that's a great job right there.
I'll definitely take it.
All right, we have Game Mastermind back in the booth once again. How are you tonight, Game Mastermind? And let me know how your car was. We saw you kind of throughout the field also.
Well, I wasn't loose like them. I went on I think I was on 4 for that. I was pretty tight at the end, actually. I think a couple more laps I might have had a better car than them, but it was an up and down night. I had an awful stage 1. I think I finished last.
Oh, wow.
Stage 2, I kind of got up there and then finished in the back again, and then stage 3, I should have probably won, but well, there were some interesting things that happened out there. With me and Honeycutt have different stories for how that happened, but it happened.
I was actually on board for that. We got that on the broadcast. So.
Let me ask, what did you see from your perspective?
Well, I know I got it on broadcast, but I wasn't particularly looking at you two. It looked like I know that there was some contact made between you guys. You went down low and came back up, and more contact. I mean, just a lot going on for everybody tonight.
Yeah. Well, from what happened for me,
I was on that when that happened.
So what'd you see?
Yeah. Well, I had a run on him down the straightaway there, pulled underneath him, and then he blocked me, got me all loose into the corner. I tried saving it and came up the track, and I don't think I hit anybody but him, so yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, I was close. I said it looked like he got tight because of the entry into the corner. It's close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you
I
did
don't know.
say that.
We had different story, we had different things happen, and then stage 4 was just, I got lucky, stayed out, everyone pitted. I didn't get that, but
You did a great job. I mean, you've done amazing in the point standings this season. I know you missed a race, so it kind of hurt you a little bit there, but tonight's finish will definitely help. The stage points for some of these guys, getting those points, going to help huge in the standings, but you three did an amazing job tonight, and congratulations to you guys.
yep.
All right, that is it for us tonight. Next week, we're going to the road course. Road America is going to get crazy, and you're going to see Rangers and Tom Tom up there once again. I think you're going to see a couple of guys other than them up there, but these two are ones to watch. So keep your eyes open. I hope you can tune in next Thursday, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, you guys take it easy. And Element, thanks for staying up past your bedtime.
Oh, way past my bedtime. And make sure you bring some roadies for next week. You're gonna need them.
Absolutely. All right, guys, take it easy, and we'll see you next time. All right, Rangers, was it as bad as you thought it was going to be? I did see that. It...